move. So we drop it, so we do it. This a rhythm, I lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This a when you come feel lock down the street. Alright, so we chop it, so we do it. Lock down and we a lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This a when you come feel lock down the street. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle on the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle on the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle on the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle on the big tune. So we do it. This a rhythm, I lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This a when you come feel lock down the street. Alright, so we chop it, so we do it. Down down and we a lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This a when you come feel lock down the street. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle on the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle on the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle on the big tune.
Welcome. What is going on, folks? Welcome aboard the Flight Sim Broadcasting Network. My name is Jason. I'll be your captain tonight, and alongside of me is going to be the other captain. He's acting as a FO today. It'd be Nate. Nate, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm doing good.
All right. So we're going to be doing another shared cockpit. I'm dragging Nate along. He was so gracious to accept the invitation again. He knows he's got to stay on his toes when he flies with me because I screw up a lot. Pop's saying we're going to be back in Las Vegas in the MD-80. That is very true. We've earned another ticket over to Las Vegas here and this weekend. So that's good. All right, we got a mic check too. Pop said 5x5, so that's great. Welcome aboard, folks. I know last week I was on vacation, so we didn't do a flight last week. So hopefully, but we're back now, and that was good. It was a really fun vacation. Went to Yellowstone. If you've never been, it's really cool. Maybe we talk about it during cruise altitude. We are in the flight deck of an 800 right now. This is our one of our newest 800s. It's 801 Charlie Sierra, Megan's Bay it's called. And we're going to be taking this flight over to Indy, which is going to set us up for the West Coast. So maybe next week we'll showcase the flight down to the West as we prepare for some proving flights. We go from Indy, we're going to go to Salt Lake, and they're really going to set up base in Salt Lake City. So we're going to have a lot of flights in and out of that airport as our starting point to the West. So we are coming. And if you're new to the channel, first thing you got to do is hit the subscribe button. 3 things you want to do: learn something, have fun, and do it right. You've come to the right place. We are going to try to do it professionally for you. That's what we're about. And if you're interested in applying for Coastal Airways, we don't take everybody. You got to have at least 200 hours in VAT Sim. That's number 1. Number 2, you got to have some grit, and we'll talk about that too. But apply at flycoastalairways.com. Put your VAT Sim ID in there. It's very important. And then tell us about yourself and why we should pick you. You got to sell yourself. There's a lot of people that want to get in here. Okay. I think that's the do's and the don'ts. Nate is here. I told Nate we'll do a crew briefing before we start the aircraft, so the flight crew would meet together. So Nate and I are meeting right now, and I would go through let me look. As a captain, I'll just kind of talk. And Nate and I kind of did this before. So you have actually 2 briefings before you even get in the cockpit. So this is going to be a 9 o'clock push. So I'm going to talk to Nate right now and say, all right, Nate. I gave him the release, so he has the printout of the release. So do I. We would go over the release documentation. And I'm going to try to do that now. Give me a second. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. I'll share my screen here. Max Racing 177 for Coastal. Is there a training program for flight dispatchers? You'd have to go through the flight. You have to go through the flight training. But yeah, I do want flight dispatchers. That's something I do want. But you have to go through the entire flight training. You got to know the process and that kind of stuff. At least I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking at least ground school. If all you did was just dispatch, I don't know. I'd have to talk to management about, the board about it and see. Anyway, this is our release. So Nate, you've got the release up too, right?
Yep.
All right. So looking at the release right now, we're going to have 2 hours and 32 minutes. It looks like once we're airborne. So that's not bad. I was estimating 3 hours. It might be a little bit of delay just because we have weather up north. Just kind of like mid Florida. We talked about that before.
Yep.
Those tops around 35,000. So if we need to deviate, we're going to have to deviate to the left and just go around westbound. We talked about NOTAMs before, folks. So Nate and I kind of went over the NOTAMs. That's what we would have done. Just kind of went through all these NOTAMs. There is a closure of a runway in Indy when we get a little closer there. So
unfortunately, it's the runway we'd normally want to take, but
right.
Oh well.
Right.
Things happen.
Things happen, and you got audibles sometimes, and you gotta kind of play that. And then there's really nothing in Miami, just a couple of ILSs that are in unusable cranes, just your typical stuff. No closures or anything to worry about. So that's what the crew would do right now. I'd just say, hey, Nate, we're going to be taking, it looks like we'll uplift 22.5 on the gas. We'll make sure we've got that, which gives us about 3 hours and 47 minutes. And then that's pretty much it. We would just, we would kind of look at the weather in the brief room. We would just look at the weather and say, all right, what do we got? We're flying 2 legs today. We would be. And we'd say, okay, we're going to go up to Indy, then we're going to go from Indy to Salt Lake, and then we'd probably look at the Salt Lake weather. Just kind of, I know it's going to change because it's hours away, but it gives us a good idea of turbulence and stuff like that. There is light turbulence forecasted in our route of flight, so we'll just be aware of that and any, any mitigations on that. Then we would get out to the airplane, which we are now. And then we'd have another briefing with the actual flight crew. So it would be both pilots there plus the flight attendants. And it goes something like, hey, welcome aboard. My name is Jason. This is Nate. We've got about 2 hours and 32 minutes to destination once we're airborne. There's weather north of Florida. We're mid-state, about 35,000. Where we might have to deviate to the west. So we might keep you seated a little bit until we get through that weather. Once we're through the weather, it's a high pressure system through the whole United States, so we'll be pretty good to go. Might be a little bit bumpy obviously during the climb. That's it. Let's have a safe flight. That's basically how it goes. So pretty quick. All right, Nate, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Nate and I are going to do stuff now. He's got his duties. I have my duties, and we are going to do a full-on, this is a full-on cold in the dark. So Nate's going to do his stuff. He's doing a safety check right now. While he does that, I'm actually going to run outside and do the pre-flight. Because we got to check lighting and things like that. So
let me know when you're ready for the lights.
I'm just getting out of the aircraft now. You can go ahead and kick on the left side if you want. You kick them on. Alright. So he's going to turn the lights on. While he does that, I'm going to look around here, look at the nose gear. The taxi light is on. That's good. Check the pitot tubes. They look great. The lights are on here. You see the wing route. That's good to go. I've got the beacon flashing right now, so that's great. I'm checking the engine, and I got to just see if we've got strobe lights, nav lights, all that good stuff. So we'll walk the wings. Can you turn the strobes on, Nate?
Yep.
Alright, that's good on that wing. Tires looking good. Alright, good deal. We got about a 9 o'clock push on this one. So again, looking at the any static wicks on the aircraft, making sure it's good to go. You can see the tail beacon's looking good. That tail light, the strobe on the tail. Just check your wings there. We're going to check the outflow valves on the other side of the aircraft. So again, beacon's looking good on this side. Tire brake pads looking great. This is a newer aircraft, so wouldn't expect any wear just yet. Well, I wouldn't say newer, it's used.
It's still pretty new.
It's still
2010.
Yeah, 2010. It's pretty good shape. That's until I get a hold of it, and it won't be such a good shape anymore. My landings. All right,
so I've got a situation up here.
What's that?
IRSs don't want to align.
All right, you can kill the lights, by the way.
All right.
The IRSs don't want to align. That's never a good sign right off the bat.
No, something's a little weird.
What do you mean? Where are they right now? I've got 6 minutes, right?
I've got 3 minutes.
That's why. I have it on realistic.
I should have had it on realistic too. I guess it got changed somehow. Stand by.
Let's just make sure it's on realistic. I think that could be an issue. Max Racing, whose leg is it? It would be my leg. Or first flight of the day. It's usually the captain that flies. So we're doing the same thing. First flight of the day. So I'll fly this leg. Nate will fly into Salt Lake next week. While he does that, I'm going to start writing the weather down. Did you have it as realistic, or did you have it something else, Nate?
It somehow got switched to 30 seconds.
All right, that's probably why. Okay, wind 200 at 06. 10 statute miles. Few clouds at 4,500. Temperature scattered at 9,000.
There we go.
Yeah, I got 7 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, good. 28 over 21. Altimeter is 2983. Looks like we're going to be taking departing runway 26 left, 26 right. Ooh, we're going to go 27. Sweet.
Yes.
I love that. That's a quick push for us. We like that. That means it's a real quick taxi time for us, folks. That's what I like to see. Less fuel burn, more money. Sean, what's going on, my friend? I am DJC. I received email, but I moved into a new house. Nothing set up yet. Do I have to do new app? Did you get an invitation to fly the LaGuardia approach? SS Aviation, what's going on, my friend? If the temp drops below 50, who knows who's going to do the walk around? Yep, 50-50 rule, right? It's hilarious. Okay. Nate is busy doing his stuff. So we're gonna do some.
Doing
What's that?
my things.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing
Nate things.
I'm gonna be doing my things here in a minute. So
FMC's yours if you want to input the weights and all that.
yeah, let's
As
do
far
that.
as like loaded up.
Yep. So what we'll do, folks, is I'll show you. We've got a pretty full flight. 168 people today on the passenger load. So I'm gonna go ahead and click here. We're gonna go into ground services, and I'm also gonna call the fuel. I'll start putting in the fuel.
Yep, that'd be great.
So we got a lot of gas to put on the aircraft, about 22.5 on the fuel. So we'll put that in here. It's going to be a slow fuel, so it'll just be like a simulated fueling truck here. We've got 168 people to get on board, and I'm going to start. Did I start 8 cars? Yeah, I did. What I didn't start, though, was Pack X. So I'm going to do that right now. Which pilot does the overhead waterfall flow? Well, Nate's got his flows he's going to do. I have to do them as well, but for me, it's more of a verification. I'll be checking a lot of the different switches and buttons as we go through, but I kind of do that almost last. While Nate gets in the FMC to start programming the route, that's when I'll go on the overhead and start nailing the overhead up.
Oh, route's already in.
Oh, you did that already? Nice.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the numbers to do the perf in it.
Okay.
Sorry, we're cooking with gas over here.
We are. All right, here comes the fuel.
Alrighty.
All right, payload's coming in. We've got 100 and...
Refueling truck is on its way.
We got 100 and...
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel
cargo.
truck arrives
We've got a
and
lot
ask
of
to do
cargo
it.
on this airplane right now. So let's say 100 and... say 4480 in the front. So 4480. I'll write this down really quick because I got to do the math here. $4,800, we're gonna say.
Fuel truck is in position.
Christmas tree.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
What are you talking about?
I turned on the Christmas tree.
Oh, yeah.
No, I just shoved a Christmas tree in the cockpit. It's fine.
7850 in the aft. That's a lot. Let's see what that does to her. I gotta make sure our trim is good, so I'm gonna get the numbers. Alright, let me pull up the numbers. I'll start working the numbers here. We got runway 27. Conditions are dry. Max, optimum, auto, off, and off. CG. Let's take a look. I mean, we're going to be starting to board here in a minute, so getting fuel on. Is the door not open? No, I'm opening the door
Nope.
here. I'm opening them. Okay, that one's open. Cargo's coming open as well. All right, I'll start boarding those passengers. Okay, we're boarding. About 40 maybe. What did we say, 168 we got on this airplane?
Oops.
It's almost
Jumped
full.
the gun on the TCAS test.
Yeah, it's not
TCAS
configured.
test failed.
Oh no!
What?
It said fail. I'm kidding.
Oh, well, yeah, of course it did.
I know.
I wasn't paying attention to what the IRSs are doing.
It's all good. Okay, we've got passengers coming on the airplane right now. It looks like. Let me look at our trim numbers and see. Let's see how crappy it's going to be. We've got. Pulling the sim brief. Really? All right, 5886 in the front now. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so 58. Ooh. Yeah, I know it's pretty full. 5886 in the front. We're going to put in 66 664 in the back. Gives us a CG 23 right now. Without passengers and fuel. Yeah, let me see if we. Let me see where we're running on that. I don't know if I like that loadout. We'll see.
That's a bit of a load.
A little bit. Yeah. Yeah, let me get back to the numbers here. Let's see what we've got. 168. Mid rows, we're looking at yeah. Aft row. Nine, which is not really correct, but anyway. Alright, let's go back to this. Okay, we're looking at runway 27.
Indy's online.
That's cool. It is dry, max, optimum. I'm gonna say our CG is gonna be right around that 23.
Probably.
We're gonna push 26. Takeoff weight. I've got 137.8.
147.8.
137. 137.8. Hang on just a minute.
Yeah.
I'm still not there. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm calculating right now.
You're about 10,000 pounds over.
Yeah. Alright, let me write this down. We've got flaps. I'm going to force a flap 5 departure on this one.
Wow.
So it's going
That'll be something different.
Yeah, so we're going to go flap 5. It gives us a little more tail clearance than a flap 1 departure. At least on the 800,
yeah.
You have a little bit of a buffer there. Trim's around 5. We'll see. Cell temp 67, nice and high on the assumed. 137, 137, 141. All right, you got the cell temp in there.
Oh, hold on, I'm not even there yet.
No, you're good. I can do it. If you're.
Oh, if you want to do it, I'm about there. I was just about to start it.
Okay.
Just give me one more second.
All right, I'll do my checks. I'm on the overhead now.
All right. Let's see. 261.
You did the
right?
stall warning test.
No, 272.
All right, that's good. Cross feed. Fuel pump.
Load confirmed, 0 fuel weight of 37.8.
137.8. That's what I see on my paperwork.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. We're still boarding, so.
Our fuel numbers don't look right unless we're still fueling up. Oh yeah,
we're still
okay.
gassing up. Yeah. It looks like
Okay.
we're almost done. We got about 700 pounds left in the
Yeah.
airplane. All right, you're doing that. I'm doing my checks. Can't turn the seatbelt sign on just yet. Ground power is gonna come on. Those are on. That's good. That's good.
It was on ground power. I checked it. I just switched it to ABU for.
What time is it?
So.
Oh, you don't have the APU on now. Okay.
No.
Okay, good.
Question.
Yes, sir.
What altitude did we decide on? 34, 36, or 38?
I'd like to do 38, get over that cloud, but I don't know with our weight. We might have to.
I mean, we can try it. I think 36 is as high as we're gonna get, but we
All
can
right.
try 38.
Let's see.
The airplane
see.
doesn't like it, but we'll see.
What's the airplane saying?
36.
Okay. Well, we'll probably stay 3.6. We might have to deviate. I mean, if we could get over the
All right.
stuff, that would be ideal. But I don't think just because we're so heavy. You know, we're gonna have to burn fuel.
Yeah,
So let's go 3.6. How's that?
that's fine.
And if it's too much of a buffer, we might even drop down to 3.4 because it might be pushing barber pole. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll shoot for 360. If it doesn't work for us, we'll go lower. Like
Okay.
if there's a lot of turbulence and stuff, we'll just have to take 340.
Gotcha.
Alright, that looks
What's our
good.
cell temp?
Cell temp is it's pretty blooming high, 67.
Woo!
Yeah,
That's because we're doing flaps 5.
flap 5 departure.
CG?
I got 23 right now.
Or 3-0? Okay.
Yeah. Let's see when the airplane loads up though.
Yeah.
We'll check it out. All right, we're climbing up. Let's go to the Hurricane 3 departure. Just gonna take a look what we got. 082 on the course. What time do we got in the airplane? 40?
I
I got 8:40.
got 840. Yeah.
Sweet. Good. 441 up to 5,000, which I'm not gonna do. There's no way. That's on. Reset. Looks good.
What did you just do?
I just tested the lights, but you already did that.
Okay.
You did test the lights, right?
I did, yeah.
Alright.
I just got freaked out for a second because I saw the execute light come on. I'm like,
Alright, your parking
Alright.
brake on or off?
I am parking brake off.
Okay, good. We're gonna go ahead and set it.
Yep.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
There it went. Alright. Let's see. What's our runway remaining as far as feet? Our margin?
Stand by. It just gives us a tour. We have a 13,000 foot tour on this runway, so it doesn't tell me on this one.
It doesn't give you the margin?
No,
Okay.
not for VTP. It doesn't.
Interesting.
You could try running
let's
Top Cat if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do it.
See
What's
what
our
Top Cat
takeoff
gives
weight?
you. Takeoff weight 137.8.
37.8. No, that's our zero fuel.
Oh yeah, sorry. Takeoff weight's gonna be 159.8.
59.8. Okay.
Timothy says, "Hey Cap, just wondering if I missed my hiring chance or I applied a while ago." Okay, so let me ask you a question. Did you get a letter stating? Did you get a request to fly LaGuardia yet? Did you see a letter come through? Also, before you apply, everyone, just make sure you have 200 hours on VATSIM, and you got to be active. Like, that's another thing that'll get you disqualified. If you haven't done any flights in a month, or two, you're just not gonna make it. I can't stress that enough. It's pretty rigorous, the training. There we go.
What's our V speeds?
37, 37, 41.
TCAS test pass.
But Tim, go ahead and apply again. If you have the prerequisite 200 hours, for sure, and you're active on VATSIM, then go ahead. If you haven't flown on VATSIM in months, then we want to see activity. That's what we're looking for.
Terrain. Pull up.
But we are hiring 5. I've got 2 in the hole right now getting interviews. So we're starting our interview process now for the summer, and then we'll be shutting it down for another 5 months. So we want you to get in. If you've got those hours and you think you have what it takes, and come on in. We'd love to have you. 122.8. I'm gonna drop that in. Shoot. Of course, you can do it on your side, Nate.
What, sorry?
Nothing.
Hello?
Yeah, you hear me?
No, I can, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What were you saying?
All right, we're boarded. Let me look what our CG is like. Well, that ain't right.
I tossed in 23.
All right, try 18.9 now.
18.9?
Mm-hmm.
That seems off.
That seems a little forward.
It can't be right.
Let's find out. Hold on. All right, so zero fuel weight, it's not on my side either. Let me set my zero fuel. I got 137. I'm in the
Oh, none of it's filled out on your side? Is the
No.
route filled out on your side?
Hello, ladies
Let me
and
find
gentlemen. I
out.
would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in the front
Cost
row,
Let me look
please
at
place all of your
reserves.
items in the overhead bin. If you have any trouble finding a location for your
Cost
carry-on
index should be
items,
30.
please let a flight attendant know and we would
You
be
put in a
happy to
planned fuel of 2.0.
If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other
The
passengers.
route's filled out.
Please double check that
No,
all
the
your
plan's
items are put away so that the
22.0.
aisle is clear and other passengers
Yeah, you put it in
can make their
2.0.
seats. If you're in an
No, I didn't.
emergency exit row, please
Oh,
leave
you
exit
changed it?
responsibilities in the car.
No, I already had it at
If you're
22.
not able to comply
Yeah,
with
no,
the
it's
ask,
not filled out on
let
my
a flight
side.
attendant know, so that way you can be reseated. Now's the time to get out any
Now it
last-minute
is.
text messages if you need to, but we ask that once we depart from
Zero
here,
fuel weight, I
you
got
put away any laptops
137.8.
or tablets.
Reserves at 5.
Yeah.
Cost index should be 30. You want to add 30 in
It
there?
should be 40. Wouldn't it?
What's
I thought
our
it was only
paperwork
30
say?
for the 600s.
What's our paperwork say? It's 30.
Okay.
All right, 360. I don't know why it didn't take on this side.
Like, none of it took at all?
No. Like, the cruise altitude's not filled in.
Oh.
Nothing's done. You want me to do it?
Yeah, you just do it.
All right, I got the...
So it didn't take the route either?
Oh, I think it did. So give me a second on the route. Let's just get this done here really quick. We're running out of time. 24822. Can you see what I'm typing?
Yeah.
All right, negative 45. N1 limit. Yeah, that's not filled out either. 68. Huh?
Did you execute the last page?
Yeah.
Not on my end.
Alright, hold on. No, I didn't execute it. Now I did. Alright, so takeoff. I got climb 1, flaps 5, 18.9 on the CG. Hang on. That is correct. Trim's 5.94. I'm
Why
showing.
is the CG number wrong?
What does your CG number say?
18.9, but that seems too far forward.
Well, we have a lot of weight forward too.
Oh.
So trim's around 5.9. This says 137, 37, 41. Hold on just a minute. I want to make sure these numbers are correct here. We're looking at a takeoff weight. Wait, Nate, hold on. Takeoff weight is 159.8.
Yeah. That's what my end shows is 159.8.
Okay, hold on. Alright, we're not going to flex it. Hold on. 159.
Why won't we flex it? We have plenty of runway.
Hold on. Hold on. 159. 800. Yeah, it's instructional weight. 174.2 above max flex takeoff weight. Okay, so let's do full. What's our ATOG? 161. Alright, cell temp 67 now, trim's 5.5. 148, 49, 53. That makes more sense. I'm
Are you gonna have to clear your scratch pad?
My scratch pad is clear.
Okay. We still doing flaps 5 or doing flaps 1 now?
No, we're doing flaps 5. Numbers 148, 149, 153. You want me to write mine in?
Yeah, go ahead and put them in because they're not going to show up the same on my side if I do it.
Do you see 148 on your side?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so I've got 148, 149, 153. You can confirm, right?
Confirm.
Trim's 5.9, so I'll set trim. That's for a set already. Alright, you ready for a briefing?
Yep.
Alright, let's go to our legs page.
Before we start the briefing, you want to spin up the APU?
Yeah, go ahead and fire that thing up.
Okay.
John, what's up? And guys, I'll get to your comments here once we get airborne and stuff. We're on the clock right now, so we're trying to get this thing rock and rolling.
Waiting on you.
Alright, stand by. Get the charts pulled up, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Alright, on the legs page, you got your legs page. Let's go ahead and pull the charts in there. I'll hide that. We're going to go Hurricane 3 departure. So, you ready?
Yep.
Alright, we've got the Hurricane 3 departure, the 13th May 22, 10-3 Echo, correct?
Correct.
Okay, we're going to take off 27. We're going to go on basically a heading of 124. I've got a, heading of roughly runway headings. It'll be about 270-ish. I've got to change that on my course.
Should be 272.
I'm going to change it on my side here. Okay. So we'll go runway heading 272 up to a heading of 298 to K-Rocks. And then we're going to go to Cross Nibbled. Got that. Then Jones at 5,000. We're probably going to cancel that and climb if there's nobody online. We're just going to blow through it. If there's, if we have no approaching traffic, we got to look at the maps and see if there's any traffic. From there, we go next page to Hurricane. So do you next page it on your end? There you go. I'll do the same thing on my side. Okay, then we got Hurricane, then Black, Pyros, and then Capasa. Okay. And then I'll look at the flight plan. I'll pull the flight plan up and just make sure we don't have any discontinuities. Once we hit Capasa, we're looking at Genos. Next page, page 3. We got Brutes, Gems, Gem is John, Thrasher. That's like over Atlanta. Then we've got KL. Kalal, I don't know, whatever. And the next page, page 4, looking at Woody, Recipe, Swap, IIU, Hagel. We got Hands, and then we're doing top of descent, and I'll go ahead and pull the chart up for that, just to make sure it's good to go. Okay, TOD, top of descent, we're looking at the Gibbs 3 arrival. For right now, that could change. We've got Hagel, Hansev, Glinch, whatever that is. Easel, Gibbs, Bupty, next page. We're looking at Jock. Then from there, it depends. We're going north or south. Right now, our paperwork's saying landing 5
should be
left.
north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll be landing 5 left, and then we'll have a long taxi back in, which is fine. All right, any questions on that?
Nope.
All right, let's parking bay. We're in Gulf 14. It's going to be a push. We're going to go push nose left. Once we do that, it's going to be we're going to start 2. We're pretty heavy, so we'll start 2. We got to make sure that we've got a good warm-up time, so at least 2 minutes on those engines. Obviously number 1 is going to be the critical, because that's going to be we're going to start that last. So once we get 2 minutes on that engine, then we could go ahead and fire it up. Takeoff normal. We'll get on runway 27, and we will blast off out of here. Anything below 80 knots will stop the aircraft. Anything above 80 knots to V1, we're only going to stop fire, failure, fear, or shear. Pull this out really quick. No alternates. Takeoff alternates good. We don't have anything special. Airport information. We're doing good on that. No MELs, NOTAMs. We've already cleared them. Adverse weather. The weather's great. We already talked about taxi routing. Runway conditions are dry. RTO considerations. We've talked about it as well. With no clearance because we don't have anybody online. MCP and VHF radios are all set. Make sure they're set on your side. FMC routes good to go. Automation level on departure. Probably just going to do a hand fly out of here. I'll definitely just have you just select RNAV when I call for it, and then I'll just fly the flight director up until I get it stable, and then I'll kick it on and we'll be out of here. No EFPs to worry about, and we're good to go. Any questions?
No questions, but I would like to add that on our taxi out, we are going to pass through hotspot 2, so we'll have to make sure that we confirm runway 27 and not 30.
That is correct, and hopefully we just get on there by a hotel. I'll take that, the furthest one.
Yep.
All right, good deal. Big
Should do.
Event at ORD. Okay, I've got 8:57 on my watch here. Let me release the fuel truck and let's run the checklist.
Okay.
I'll pull the fuel truck out of here. Ground services. You want to do a PA?
I guess.
You guess. That's funny.
Stand by. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board Coastal Airways Flight 68 with service to Indianapolis.
We're ready to go when you are.
Flight time this morning should be about 2 hours and 32 minutes. We can expect probably some bumps on the climb out and for the first part of cruise. Try and get you around most of those. Beyond that, it should be pretty smooth. Coming into Indianapolis, looks like the weather right now. I've got a slight wind out of the north. Got some clouds over about 25,000. It's about 73 degrees, and everything looks good around there. One thing to note: we will have a long taxi in to Indianapolis, as one of their main runways is closed, so we'll have to taxi all the way across the airport. But anyway, we'll try and get you on your way out here in the next couple minutes, and enjoy the flight.
Alright, so you just freaked everybody out, by the way. Runway's closed?
The other one.
The heck does that mean? They don't know that. We're going to give you a good scenery of Indianapolis when we land. It's awesome. Okay. What are we doing? Let me go ahead and make sure the doors are closed. Alright, we're going to button up the doors. I've got both cargo doors closing right now. We're going to go ahead and call for push. And you got the APU gen on, I just saw. You ready to run the checklist?
Stand by one.
I'll go ahead and pull
Alright, if you want to go ahead and
chocks.
ditch the ground power.
Yep. Ground power's
Alright,
going off
I'm ready for the
aircraft.
checklist when you are.
Get the ground power off. Chocks are off. Alright. Before start, what is it? Before start checklist.
Four start.
Yep.
Alrighty, 4 start checklist. We've got 22.5 on board, and all pumps are on.
Coming on.
Passenger signs.
On.
Window heat.
Window heat on.
Hydraulic pumps.
On.
Doors.
Closed.
Pressurization.
36,800 auto.
36,800 auto set my side. Auto brake.
RTO.
And step trim.
5.9. It's set.
Alrighty. That's 4 start checklist complete.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get a push here, and we'll get a pushback. You ready?
I'm ready.
Beacons
Boogie.
on. Let's bogey. I'm with you. Time 9 o'clock. Let's get the heck out of here. All right, pushback. I'm gonna use the pushback thing. Okay, let's call the gate out of here. Jetway. There it goes. Okay, jetway's away. Time to shove off.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 68 with service
Okay, here we
to
go.
Indiana. Our
Brakes
flight
off.
time will be roughly
Brakes coming off. I got the
2 hours
release.
and 50 minutes. Please
Okay,
note
brakes
the cabin doors
release.
now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If
Okay,
you have
9
not
o'clock.
already,
Moving.
please fasten
We're
your
moving.
seatbelt and
We're outta
verify
here.
it is low and tight across your lap.
All right, you want to fire
If
number
disabled,
2. I was going to
pushback
say, let's
must be in
get
the
that
full
started.
upright and locked position for departure.
Turning 2.
Cabin crew, secure doors for departure.
Start valve open and choose rise
Ladies
on.
and gentlemen, please
How
press
did you
the
get that
button to the
page
flight
up?
attendant as they
Miami
demonstrate
traffic clearly.
On your ND.
51 is on a 10 mile
You will
final
notice a
runway.
light
page? What are you talking about?
Miami.
When this light is
Stand by.
illuminated, please fasten your seatbelt low and tight across your lap.
With
To fasten,
5%
insert
fuel
the
in.
metal fittings into one another and tighten by
They,
pulling
like-
on the loose end of the strap.
I don't even know how to
If you
describe it.
seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may
Never
experience
mind.
unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency
brakes
exits on
coming
this
set.
aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In
Front
some
brakes
cases,
set.
your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. In the event that the cabin loses pressure, an oxygen mask will drop right in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth and secure the elastic band behind your head.
Starter cut out.
Tighten the straps if necessary
Start valve
and breathe
closed.
normally. Although the bag
Roll
is not
back.
inflated, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance,
Ready for
use
one?
your mask first and then assist others. Leave your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the event that the pilot decides
Yeah,
to take
start
you for
one,
a
sorry.
swim,
I was
a
reading
small life
comments.
vest is located in a pouch under your seat
I
or
gotta
between
work
the
here.
armrests.
What the heck's going
When
on?
instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation.
There's
Each
25.
vest is equipped with a whistle and light.
Fuel in.
If necessary, your seat cushion
Timer
can
up.
be used as a secondary flotation device. Please securely stow all
By the way,
personal
Dan
items.
said
Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat
you still
backs
do
and
your
seat
calls,
belts are all
but
in their full upright position. We remind
light
you that
off.
this is a non-smoking
Oil pressure.
flight,
Oil pressure.
and that includes vaping. Tampering
And yes,
with,
I'll still do my
disabling,
calls.
or destroying
Yeah,
smoke
I've-
detectors located
somebody
in the
asked about
laboratory
Flight Sim
is
Expo.
strictly prohibited by law.
I am
All
going,
this
by the way.
information can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. Please read it and let a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us, Dan. and we hope you enjoy your
56%.
flight.
Starter cut out. Start valve closed. Roll back.
Okay, I got those. What are you doing? Is this Southwest or what?
What?
Stays on the right side on leg one. You're good. All right, we got that off. You ready for the checklist?
Wait.
Stamp. We got to do flaps here. Flaps 5, please.
Okay, flaps coming to 5. I thought we switched it to left starter after engine start. That's what it said in the manual.
No, it alternates.
I knew that for engine start, but after start, in the manual it says switch it to ignition left.
We'll have to look at that when we get to cruise because I don't remember writing that in there. But it could be. Are you ready for control check?
Yep.
All right, you want to go and do the honors?
I can't.
Oh yeah, there we go. Forgot. All right, checklist, sir. We'll do the before taxi checklist.
Alright, for taxi checklist, generators.
On.
Probeat.
On.
Antis.
Off. Not required.
Flight controls.
Are free and correct.
Flaps.
5 green light.
Transponder.
TARA.
Four taxi checklist complete.
Okay. And we got 2 minutes on the clock already, so we're good.
Miami traffic, Riptide 68, taxiing runway 27 via spot 21, spot 21 hotel, Quebec 10, Miami.
Okay, break off.
Back off.
Ready to go.
Looks like Papa Hotel for us.
Yep.
How about those Panthers? Yeah, no joke. All right, ready for the config check. I'm gonna do that right now. Good. Did you hear anything?
Nope.
Good.
Wait, did you just do engine number 2, or did you do both?
Just did engine number 2.
Miami traffic, Spirit Wings 3151 is clear of runway 27, taxiing via Tango, crossing runway 30 to the Gulf Concourse, Miami.
It's crossing 30.
Yeah, I've got him on my app. He's off at Yankee.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. Alright, before takeoff, check. Lights coming on my side.
Alright, before takeoff checklist. Takeoff config.
Checked.
Packs and bleeds.
Auto on.
Altimeters.
I've got 2983.
2983 set on my side. Recall.
Checked.
Okay, before takeoff check is complete, I'll go ahead and make our call.
Okay.
Miami traffic, Riptide 68 departing runway 27, Hurricane 3 departure, Miami.
Okay. Let's roll.
Well, let's go. Clear on the left on my side.
Clear right.
K-Rocks. That's where we're going. Crocs.
Runway 27. Entered runway 27. 12,900 feet remaining.
What the heck was that?
Oh, my RAAS going off.
Nice. Alright, we're on runway 27. Can you verify pavement markings?
27 verified.
Verified on the ND and the compass. We ready?
I'm ready when you are.
Alright, here we go. 40. Stabilize. Toga.
Runway 30.
$80 knots.
Checked. V1, rotate.
Oh, hold on.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's an 800. She would have been bam.
Positive right.
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Light slow.
It's alright.
Yep.
Got it.
I've got it.
Alright. LNAV.
LNAV.
Bug up.
Bug up. Looks like we don't have anyone around. Want me to bypass restrictions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Going straight up to 3-6 and canceling restrictions.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Okay, flaps up.
Flaps up.
Climb thrust. You can go ahead and cancel the climb restriction on the N1 page if it's there for you.
in 9.5 miles.
Do you see climb 1 profile or no?
No.
Alright. It's odd. Passing 5.
You want VNAV?
Yeah, you can go ahead and select VNAV. Thank you. I don't know why it's got climb 1 on me.
I'm not showing climb 1 is
That's
engaged.
okay. It is, so let me just delete my side. No, it's not.
Okay.
Show the engine throttling up on you. Down and up and down. It's being
Yeah.
weird. It's weird, huh? Through 7,000, looking good, stable. Let's do a climb check.
Okay. Checklist coming up. Packs and bleeds.
Auto and on.
Pressurization.
Checked, coming up.
Start switches.
Should be on auto. I'm going to turn those off. Oops. Got it.
APU.
Off.
Flaps.
Up, no lights.
Climb checklist complete.
Thank you. Alright, I'm going to keep hand flying until we get to Niblet, and then I'm going to kick it on command.
Alright.
Kick the autopilot on. She keeps reversing trend.
What is the throttles doing?
Ah, it's just because we leveled off a little
Ladies
bit.
and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may turn on larger portable electronic devices.
And the wind's all jacked up. It's kind of, it doesn't know what it wants to do. Alright, there's 10,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and click attendant.
If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee.
Alright, autopilot, command A on, please.
Command A on.
Wi-Fi to find out
That's
more
it.
information.
Okay, good job. Looks like we have Jack Center online. 135-925.
You sure?
That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, sure enough. Alright. My devices of showing me who's online and who isn't have failed me.
Yeah, it's got to probably refresh. All right, good stuff. See how we doing on the turbulence. Not too bad. Cruise altitude 360. All right, good. Let me get some comments here. There's a big event at ORD. Too bad your flight's not going in there. Well, actually, that might be a good thing for us, as Indy's right below them. John says hello. How are you? Can you go into, Max says, can you go into further detail about Coastal's bidding process and activity requirements? Once you're in, the activity is basically once a month. But to get to that point, you're going to be flying once a week, roughly, right? Would you say, Nate, once every 2 weeks you've got a training?
During the training, yeah. to really be on top of it, I'd recommend at least flying once a week.
Yep. Like filming and flying once a week is probably your best bet. It's because if you don't, you got to hit certain dates, and if you don't hit those dates, it's lights out. Okay. So anyway, hopefully that answered your question. Bidding process. The bidding process, pretty new, but we basically, Sean sends out every month. He sends out trips, and you got to bid on trips, and it depends on your seniority and all that, and you get to pick, what is it, 4 or 5?
Well, it kind of depends. So how it works is you've got basically 4 weeks in a month, and you can bid for any number of trips within that month for line flights. And what Sean will do is he'll go through, look at your seniority, look at who's bid priorities on which things, and based on seniority and what you can physically fly due to FAR Part 117 regulations, you will be assigned bids.
That's right. So you can't, if you pick a 4-day bid for 1 week, you don't have to fly it in that week. You just have to, you probably want to finish it in that month if you're going to bid a 4-day trip. Normally it's like 4 on, 4 off, so we simulate it like that. Getting ready for transition. 17.6, okay. Hello, bro. Hey, is it Marcel? Marcal? I hope I'm saying it right. All right, transition.
Checked.
Now, standard. All right, good. Lights coming off on my side. Your lights are good. All right. Hopefully we answered that for you. We got Hurricane, and then from Hurricane, we've got Lake Okeechobee coming up, probably on your side of the airplane.
Yep.
I see it. Cool. That's a little bit. Are you seeing the bumps?
Yeah, we're getting rocked around a little. Not too bad, but
No, it's just light. That's just light stuff. And I don't, I see that weather over there on your side. That mid-Florida point we were talking about, but it looks like we're going to be over this crap.
Yeah.
Because Microsoft doesn't force weather. Well. Okay, back to the comments. What would you do in the event of the FMCs disagreeing with each other in the real world? You have to actually go with the there's a QRH process for that. So you just run the QRH if there was a disagreement in the FMCs. It should tell you disagree. I forgot what the error code is, but there's some kind of an error code with it. So that's all you'd have to do with that one. It's not too bad. Sean is in the house. I hope I said hi before. Dan the man, Jason, you should come to Flight Sim Expo next weekend in Houston. Did you hear I am? I don't know if you heard that. And that's it. I think we're all caught up, Nate.
Yep.
Shelton says, if you can improve one thing about the weather, he says, if you can improve one thing in Microsoft Flight Sim, what would it be? And I would say the weather engine is terrible.
Yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't force like storms. It's like, look, that should be 30-something thousand feet in the air. I mean, you could see out the window. It's way low. So it's not really good with weather. I wish they would open the API for, their a third-party weather service to provide good depicted weather. And I've tried Rex weather, and it just doesn't do well. at high altitudes, it kind of forces it, and the airplane's all over the place. It's not good. Have you tried Rex for 2020, Nate?
I have, and I got rid of it.
Yeah.
I think that it looked better, but
yes.
the winds and temperatures were so unrealistic. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it was, and that's the problem with Rex weather. It was all over the place. You know, the weather was jacked with it.
Yeah, the weather aloft data was just garbage.
We should ask you folks, what would you change with 2020? That's my wish, is the weather would be better. I've got 24,600. This thing is a pig. Gotta love the 800 though, Nate. Huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Nice airplane. It's an ETOPS aircraft, so it is certified to fly ETOPS, which is nice.
That's interesting.
What's that?
Stand by.
I don't like when you say that. That's never good.
No, it's nothing. I'm looking through the EFOM for that thing.
Yeah. And
you're right. It's not in the EFOM.
I wonder why.
However, I guarantee you it's in one of your videos, because I got it from somewhere, because I never used to do it.
Yeah, it was when I was flying with Southwest. That's what Southwest does. Do you see what I see?
Climbing through 26.5.
Yeah, look at our airspeed.
Yikes, what the heck?
Yikes is right. I just turned off LNAV. I turned it back on. Let's see what happens here.
I'd say re-engage VNAV, not LNAV.
Yeah, I'm going to re-engage VNAV. Let's try that. See what she does. Alright, I think we've got it. She's leveling off.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Calming down now.
That was weird.
Yeah.
I think it's
this
because
airplane gives me anxiety.
I think it's because of sometimes if you select it, sometimes it doesn't come on my side, which is really weird. I think it's a pilot flying thing. I don't know, but we caught it.
That's odd.
Getting airspeed. Landing in 5 left at Indy. We will be. It looks like we've got Indianapolis 5 right is closed, which we prefer 5 right because it's really close to the runway. It's really close to their gates. We have 3 gates in Indy, and it's really close. So if you guys stick around for the landing, you're going to see some nice scenery, because we're going to be taxiing all over the dang airport to get to get to the gate. I would say a single engine taxi on that one. The terrain is going to come on. There we go.
If we're light enough, yeah.
Well, yeah, it depends. There we go. Now we caught the speed.
Yeah, it's more like it. Although
Which
I did
gates?
just find something in the EFOM that's incorrect.
What'd you find?
The rollback is not mentioned anywhere.
On what?
On engine start.
It is for the multi-crew.
Okay.
Are you looking at multi-crew, or are you looking at just the normal
I'm looking
one?
at our EFOM. Yep.
Yeah. So multi-crew, when you do an engine start for multi-crew now, there's call-outs.
Okay.
So the captain says announce start number. The FO repeats it. Right? The FO ensures correct packet lead. Huh?
All that's in the EFOM except for the rollback.
Weird. Observe number 1, N1, N2, oil pressure and EGT. Let's see what we got here. FO says light off. Monitor the EGT. 56%. We should have starter cutout. When EGT peaks and then decreases, call a rollback.
Well, yeah. Wait, is that from the EFOM or is that from the MCT?
No, it's from the EFOM. It's the newest EFOM, which you don't have yet.
Well, that would explain it.
So, well, I said I'm almost done with this dang thing, and I'm gonna give it to you when it's all. You had like the initial. You just have
I
those
have
like 20 pages.
1.1.2.
Yeah, we're looking. Okay, so 1.1.3 is multi-crew,
Okay.
which I'm gonna be hopefully done with if I can get it done this weekend. I will. I have a crap load to do. I'd probably have another 40 to 50 pages to go. But when it's done, all of our multi-crew procedures will be in there. So.
Gotcha. Wow, for the new hires coming in, that's going to be a package to read. Our EFOM's only 280 pages right now.
Yeah. It's not. It's light. It's a bit of light reading.
Yeah.
And we've got two sections. Obviously, we have our normal section, which is just single pilot ops, and then we have for crew members just getting it done, finishing it. Yes, sir. 5 right is closed, he said. Everyone here is using 5 left. Yeah, we'll be using 5 left. Our gate is... Somebody asked the question where our gates were. I'll give you a preview.
We're Bravo 4, 5, and 6, I believe.
3, 4, and 5.
3, 4, 5. Hell, I got one of them right.
Yep. Bravo 3, 4, and 5. So the other side of the airport, unfortunately. But that's okay. We've got some really cool scenery there. And
no,
Indy,
Shelton.
if you stick around. What's that?
I was replying to Shelton's comment. No, it does not have that new plane smell. It's not that new.
It's new for us.
Although 804 might.
Yeah, that's pretty new.
2017, it's got all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, that's really nice. The bells and whistles. Hang on. My seat's all jacked up now.
How did you manage that?
I don't know. Captain's seat, I guess.
Take a look down at your controls.
Yeah, what about them?
Are we in some absurd wind or something?
No, why?
My yoke is showing almost full deflection to the left.
What is going on? Nah, man. It's good to go on my side.
Okay. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see that.
Your yoke or my yoke?
Both.
No, that's jacked, man. Like, I'm looking at our rudder trim. Everything, there it goes. Everything looks good. Trim's fine. Your yoke is centered.
Yeah, my yoke is showing at about full deflection left.
Is the airplane wanting to go that way for you?
No, it's holding center, wings level. It's just the yoke is showing full autopilot deflection left.
Yeah, that's not good. I want one of those simisms, I think.
Probably.
Maybe. Yeah.
I guess we're just the type to nitpick because we notice everything.
Yeah, it's so true. All right, folks, get your apps in. 200 hours on VATSIM. And if you're dedicated, then we want you. That's what we were talking about earlier. Somebody asked about, hey, what do we need? Well, 200 hours, and we're looking for the right person. Not everybody's going to get in. So the right person for the job is somebody who's got grit and passion, I would say. Right, Nate? Would you call it that, passion? I think all of our pilots that have been through training are very passionate about it. They kind of a laugh in the face of challenges. Like, okay, I got this. Humble, yet confident, right?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what we're looking for. But I would say grit. I think a lot of our folks if you get through the screening process and you get in, a lot of them flame out just because it's time consuming. I mean, the training is up to 6 months long. So it's a test.
You obviously haven't flown with Cliff in a while. You just said the words flame out. Cliff would have read that as, okay, pulling the fire handle.
Wipers on. True grit. That's exactly right, Pops. That's what I'm looking for. Grit.
True grit.
I mean, it's true.
It is, but I get the joke and it's funny.
It is true grit. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that. That's the person we want. The person we're looking for is what?
On my side, the airplane's getting bashed side to side.
What, turbulence?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
35 for 36. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything, dude.
Hmm.
I mean, it's nice and smooth right now.
What
is your winds? What are your winds showing?
Nothing too bad. I've
I
got
got 13 knots.
So do I.
Okay, that's good. That's good news.
Yeah.
I've got real turbulence turned on too.
Oh, I probably don't.
Yeah, real turbulence is this. It's like a third-party program that does like areas of turbulent areas. It'll simulate the turbulent areas.
Oh, I don't have that.
We just got Jack Center beam up. Did you see that?
Nope, it's only on your side. But here you go, and I will call him up.
135.925.
Yep.
All right.
Let's figure out where am I. Only South Capasa. Can you hear him? Because I can't.
What do you mean? No, I can't hear him anything. 135.925. Well, he might not be transmitting right now. You could do a radio check.
Jack Center, good evening. Riptide 68, 16 south of Cape Pasa, flight level 360.
I heard you transmit.
I'm sorry, could I get that call sign one more time, please? Call sign, hello?
Riptide 68.
Riptide 68, Jacksonville Center, hello. Radar contacts, reset transponder, squawk 1047.
1047 in the box, 68.
Got it.
That is so strange.
Why, did you hear him?
No, I heard him, but the airplane's just getting smashed to bits with turbulence.
I'm not seeing it. It's smooth.
Yeah, this is the worst turbulence I've ever seen in MSFS. That's interesting.
I wonder why I haven't hit it.
Number 1016 Alpha, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. Bye-bye.
Pops, yes, we're flying the same airplane. Nate and I are. This is a multi-crew shared cockpit. So we're flying the same airplane. He's doing the FO duties. I'm doing the captain duties. Right now he's the pilot monitoring. I'm the pilot flying. Nate, I'm sorry. I think we're just gonna have to go with mine, bud. If I start getting rocked, I mean the turbulence, to be the pilot flying. Now I'm starting to get a little bit of waves, but not too bad. It's pretty light.
Yeah, consider good evening.
I found the issue.
What was it?
How I was
369 Jacksonville
connected
Center,
to you.
hello, welcome.
How are you
Why
connected?
the FMC didn't input. I forgot to select the PMDG profile.
Oh, come on, man. So did you fix it?
I did, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's perfect now. And this is why they pay me the big bucks.
That's right.
Or what?
The last time we did this going into Cube, it was a slideshow on my side. I'm like, why am I getting no frames? And Nate's like, oh, I'm only giving you 3 frames a second. Did he identify us? I didn't hear him.
He did,
He will.
yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, now my yoke isn't slammed to the left anymore. I was like,
that'll work.
there's gotta be something weird. So
There's
that's probably why
something
the
weird.
FMC didn't input on your side.
Yeah, that probably is correct.
Timothy, it kind of depends. The hiring process as it stands is once we've read your email, reviewed your application, if you get accepted, you'll get an email back requiring you to submit a video doing, I think it's an approach into LaGuardia, and that has to be submitted back within a week. And if that gets accepted, you'll be hired on, and then you go through our ground school, and between the ground school and active training, you have 6 months, which is double of the normal qualification training for airlines. So you have 6 months to complete that, and if you complete that within 6 months and pass, get your check ride done, pass that, you're welcome to the line.
And I'm looking at, Tim, I want to look at your application now. I just want to see when you applied. I've got it pulled up here. Yeah, I don't have you in here, bud. So I don't know what happened.
Good evening, FedEx 205 Heavy, flight level 410.
I don't see your name
FedEx
in there.
205 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, hello, welcome.
That's probably why. What I would do, can you resend your application in? That would help. So if you go to Fly Coastal Airways, or you know what, even better than that, just email me. Just email CEO at flycoastalairways.com. Just email me your VAT SIM ID number, a little bit about you, your experience, and then we'll go from there. Right? So if you can email me, that's great.
That's fine. Report when you're back.
I'll look at that.
Well, report one back, FedEx 205 Heavy, thank you.
Sorry, man. I don't know what happened. You did receive an email that you were stating on you're on the wait list. Okay, that's weird that I don't see you though. That is your name though, right? It's Timothy Jesse, is that correct?
1023, Jacksonville Center, hello, welcome.
I'm assuming it is. Yeah, the weird thing is I don't see you. So the best thing to do, just to get back in, in that slot, just send me your an email. That's the best thing you can do. CEO at flycoastalairways.com. Also, yeah, sorry man, I've looked like 4 times on this list. That happens sometimes, so sorry for the delay. Let's go ahead and send that over. That'd be great. I'm Max. I sent a flight dispatch application. Yeah, dispatchers, we got a low fuel. I want to cut the fuel pumps off. I got it. Let's cut the fuel pumps off. Ooh.
Whoops.
What's up? Yeah, I was too busy chatting.
I was too busy not paying attention, apparently.
Yeah, send that in there. And Max, I think I did get your application. Right now, to be a dispatcher, yeah, I did get you in here. You got to have those hours, but we're still going to want you with, you got to have those hours in VAT SIM. You got to know, we don't have the thing is we don't have like a set training program for just dispatch. So we do want you to have those hours. If you just wanted to dispatch with us, that's fine, but you're still going to need to, you're still going to need to know how it works. You have a really good foundation. You'll probably go through ground school.
Center, November 32 Whiskey Charlie.
And that. But we don't have a dedicated just dispatch training.
On the ground at Savannah.
But it'd be fun to have a dispatcher.
IFR
you know,
Indianapolis.
what do you think about that?
Number 32 Whiskey
pretty cool to
Charlie
have.
cleared to Indianapolis Airport as filed. Maintain
Indianapolis.
3000. Expect flight level 340 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency with me, squawk 2756.
Shelton says, "Are you guys going to charter the Panthers next season?" Or is that a one-time deal?
Maintain 3000, 340 10 minutes after departure.
Is Sean on still?
Number 32 Whiskey Charlie, read back correct. Call me for taxi.
No clue.
And let's see here. Expect runway.
Looks like we got Indy Center for now.
Any chance runway 1?
Heck yeah.
You can expect runway 1.
I'll dial it in the standby.
Call you in a second. Take it, sir.
Well, there's no way we have Atlanta and all that crap to go through.
And Center American 3620.
Are they online?
Taxi.
No.
American 3620, runway 3, taxi via, let's see here, Bravo Charlie, I think you're closest to. Charleston altimeter 2987.
Yeah, I don't know if Sean's still on. Yes, I'm here. Sean, answer that question. If you can.
You're going to O'Hare?
Don't. That's what he's going to say, guarantee it. Don't go to O'Hare. Isn't there an event?
Yeah.
You want to do a PA, buddy? I think we're good. Turn the seatbelts off.
Okay, let me...
I love your reaction, Nate. What?
Okay.
Really?
I'll be in the avionics bay if you need anything.
What's that?
I said I'll be in the avionics bay if you need anything. That's interesting. What did you set our top? Oh.
What?
There we go. Nothing.
What did you do now?
Well, because the thing was desynced because I didn't set the proper thing. Your altimeter was desynced.
Well, it's synced
On my
now.
side.
I got standard now.
Yeah, it's synced now.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, that's my default response while I figure things out. Just
No, you're good. You're good. That's this is the pilot monitoring duty, isn't it? I could do it. You want me to do it?
I can do it.
Okay.
We got about,
So what time do we have left? Let's see. So let's go to Prague page. There you go.
About an hour 40.
So an hour 40 minutes to go. The temperature
Should be still 73 degrees.
22, so 73. Ride into Indy.
Looks pretty smooth.
Should be smooth. That's what we'll do.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your first officer speaking. We've got about an hour and 40 minutes to go on up to Indy. Weather on the ground right now is about 73 degrees, light winds, and the descent should be pretty darn smooth. I'm trying to get you on the ground as soon as possible.
I kicked the seatbelt sign off.
Thank you.
Gotcha. Well, I normally do PAs before departure and then PAs
Like
before descent, but
1023.
oh well.
10 via the Grinch 4 arrival, Orlando landing north.
Gotta do a PA at cruise, so you turn the seatbelt sign off. Alright, Sean says it seems like it's been a good season for the Panthers. So I think they're happy with Coastal.
Which is surprising considering John's
20
history.
wind calm, runway 3, clear for takeoff.
So John, Shelton says, are you going to charter the Panthers next season? So there's your answer.
Oh wait,
So-
it's you flying the Panthers, not John. Never mind.
Yeah, it's me. So,
Taxi Savannah.
huh?
Number
So-
32 Whiskey Charlie, runway 1, taxi via
Pop
Bravo,
says, how much has
Savannah,
the Panthers
2907.
made your company in the end? Yeah, a lot.
2987 on the
They've
meter,
really-
runway 1 via taxi.
really
Bravo,
the-
Whiskey Charlie, thank you.
Honestly, the charters are like insane. They're really good for us, business-wise. And by the way, I got to get numbers done. I got to do numbers. I got to do financials. I know. It should go quick though, so I shouldn't dread it too much. But I got to change all the fuel numbers, all the ticket prices, everything else. Getting changed. Looking good up here, man. You got high clouds. I'm getting into some wispy stuff.
Yeah, just some wispy stuff. I think we're all synced up now.
It might not be the only hockey team though next season. ...
Uh-oh.
I don't know. We might be flying the New York Rangers around in a 757 next season.
There you
Wink, wink. Wink, wink. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But there is a set. We're getting 3 757s at the end of the year. 2 of which is going to be going over the ocean on the west side. I'm not going to say anything about Hawaii, but I might say Hawaii. And then one 757 is going to be for charter ops. So we'll see what happens next year. Going to Vegas, $20,000 per hour is 5 hours, $100,000. It is, but minus your fuel cost, we're spending what, $30,000 on fuel plus maintenance plus. By the way, we had an MD-80 break last night, which cost us about $2,500.
Radar contacts the opposite path.
It's fun. It's fun when those things happen. Yeah, I mean, it makes us a ton of money, which is great. Really, really good.
Record 3620, common maintain 1515
But
for now.
some of our Caribbean flights, they make good money. The ticket prices are sky high in the Caribbean. It's good stuff.
Center 32 Whiskey Charlie, ready I-4.
All right, we're at Brutes going to Jams. You see it?
Number 32 Whiskey Charlie, fly runway heading, wind 1106, runway 1, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 1, 32 Whiskey Charlie, thank you.
Since 2011, watching 24/7 Rangers vs. Flyers Winter Classics. That's right. Long live the Mad Dog. Well, the Mad Dog's not going anywhere. Yeah, the Mad Dog's not going anywhere. We need more pilots, though.
With an equally as old airplane.
What, the 5.7?
Okay, I guess it's a couple years newer.
The 5.7, yeah, but the 5.7's a beast.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're talking about you're going from an MD-80, which you apply power. You could drink a coffee and a Danish before the engines spool up, and the 757 is like instantaneous power at your at your hands. It's like 2 seconds, and you got thrust. MD-80, you're the ground. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. We're gonna die. 4 1000, 5 1000. Oh, now it's starting to come in. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's an 8-second spool up.
Do we buy the Rolls-Royce or the Pratt & Whitneys?
Oh, come on. Is that even a question?
Okay, good. That's what I thought.
We're doing Rolls-Royce. The RRs. Rolls-Royce, my friend.
Yep, that's the only way to do it on the 7.5.
That's right.
Granted, 4060s on it are kind of funny because they're extremely overpowered, but...
The Rolls-Royce engines?
Both. But especially the Pratt & Whitneys.
They're just got tons of power.
They're both pretty meaty, but I think it says something that they use the 4060s on the 777 as well.
Yeah. Denali, what's up, man? Denali's checking in on the bus ride home from an away summer team. Got the 5-3 win and extra innings. Good job, man. Denali, by the way, for those of you who don't know, check out. He's got a YouTube channel as well. So do you, Nate.
55 Type F-22, 7 miles northeast of Charleston. It's around at 10,000.
Denali's checking in, and he just won his baseball game. He's our other pilot that flies for us. But we do, honestly, folks, we do need pilots. Would love to get another, really ideally another 5 to 10 pilots here in the next, you know, this summer season. I'm looking for 5. 2 is in the hole, getting interviewed, maybe a third. But yeah, this Denali does it right. He flies the schedule. So if the flight takes off at 6 a.m., he'll fly the entire schedule, and that's so much fun, right? But it's tiring, I'm sure. It's got to be tiring for him.
We can take it to 3 or 3.
We're like what did you say? We're the morning crew. We like the AM shifts. And you and John like you and John like the PM night stuff.
Yes, we do. John especially. I'm going to bed by the time he's on his first leg.
Yeah. The man is he's a beast.
Torch 55, did you have the field in sight when you just passed?
Yeah, Denali flies a full schedule, so he'll fly like 7.5 hour day, 8 hour day. And he'll start from the actual showtime straight through. It's pretty sweet. I think if I'm not mistaken, he's just coming into the Caribbean, right? He just flew in the Caribbean last week into St. Thomas. I think he flew the Bar Harbor run because LaGuardia was fogged in,
just to verify, you want to complete an overhead break? Affirmative.
Timothy said sent. Good. Jeffrey says, I'd like to finish my app this summer. Want to fly that Mad Dog. Yep. To qualify for the Mad Dog, you have to have, 100 hours with Coastal. So you have to fly 100 hours with us to qualify to fly charters. And then you got to go through a training program in the MD-80, which is really maneuvers, right? Takeoff, landings, stalls, steep flights, loaded stalls, because the airplane's violent when you get it out of the envelope. Just a little bit. Right, Nate?
What, sorry?
I said the MD-80 is violent when you get it out of the envelope.
Extremely. It's not a friendly airplane.
Then you're inverted, and you're like, oh.
If you get that thing into a spin, you may as well just kiss your ass goodbye.
Well, or you have to have altitude, right? One of those two things.
More than 10,000
feet. Break the numbers, left turn, and report your break. All right, left turn, break the numbers, report break, torch 55.
Torch? That's a cool call sign.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, torch, right? It's got to be military.
Huh. That or VA.
Maybe. But he's doing an overhead brake. It's got to be a military airplane.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be mil.
All right, folks, let's do a burn check. Let's see what we got here. Can you do me a favor, Nate?
Yep, I'm looking it up.
No. Just I've got the paperwork open. So if you just tell me the waypoint we're flying over.
Gear down. Wind comms. Runway.
What were we supposed to have?
33. Clear touch.
We should have 15.2.
We had 15.5, so 300 ahead. At John, we're estimated to have 14.5.
All right, so we're burning better than
number 3
planned, but we're pretty much right on it.
Approach 127.0.
So that's good. I show an hour.
And torch
Once
5,
we're at
what are your
John, we got about
intentions
59 minutes
I'll
before
be
we
back in the pattern for a
land.
full stop.
Yep.
No, I'm sorry, an hour and 28 minutes when we're at John. I show an hour and yeah. So once we're at Jam we've got an hour 40.
And torch 5, just report your midfield downwind at the time. I report midfield downwind.
And then we're looking at an hour 28 after John. How's that?
What
are we estimating?
Right, if I had a preference. To the right.
462 miles, 1524, right?
That's to our
destination.
Destination, 592 miles, 1524.
Any chance of red collars?
So it's almost 14, so it's about an hour and 20 minutes?
32 Whiskey Charlie.
That's about right. John said
colors.
about an hour 28 minutes.
Red
So
collars, thank you, sir. 2 Whiskey Charlie.
Yep.
that's about an hour and 20 minutes to go, folks. Good stuff.
For some reason, my ForeFlight is not estimating my estimated time en route correctly. But oh well.
That's not good.
Since we've got 3 hours remaining.
Yeah, that's definitely not right.
No.
Let's pull up our nav charts, and you guys can see where we're going. We're be pushing this John. Once we hit this intersection of John, we'll be passing in Atlanta's airspace. It doesn't look like they're online, so we'll go quiet. And then we got Thrasher up there.
Yeah,
that is
Windcom, runway 33, cleared for cleared line.
That is a military aircraft.
Gotcha.
I see he's checking gear down. Check your gear down. That's a military thing. We hit John. We go to Thrasher. Pretty much once we hit John, yeah, McHale. Probably going to get into the Adirondack, well, not Adirondacks, but this is the this is the Adirondack Mountains starting to come through. As we get to Woody, they'll start.
Yeah.
And then we've got IIU, which is
Check
Louisville.
1042 feet
And
west
then we're in the arrival.
5 miles south of Gruber VOR.
What were you saying, Nate?
350.
Should be giving us our
1042, Jacksonville Center with our contact, reset transponder, squawk 1056.
Pretty much right after John, yeah.
1056, JetBlue 1042.
Before that.
Yeah, slightly before that. Yeah, slightly after that.
No, alright, yeah, slightly after it, sorry. Looking at the wrong line.
How many hours in the company till I can check out on the CRJ?
United 124, Jacksonville Center, squawk 1064.
It's 50, isn't it?
1064.
Yeah.
But I would say we could do probably a direct hire in the CRJ. You'd be type locked.
What we probably will end up doing is reversing it and type locking the CRJ, and then at 50 you can upgrade to 7.3.
United 124,
but you'd have to go
radar
through the
contact
737
30 miles northwest of Columbia Airport, level 3.
And I love the CRJ. It's fun. Coastal connection. We've got 2 CRJ 700s. We're probably going to buy another few for the West. So lots of fun. I love flying that jet. It's a pretty fun airplane to fly. So yeah.
124, clearance northwest, stand by.
Depends. We're working on training. How's that? We're working on. I know John's working on some. He's an actual type rated in the aircraft. He's a pilot of ours, and he's working on training right now. We'll get that training out, and then we'll probably, like Nate said, we'll probably type lock you in a CRJ. You go through CRJ training, and then to upgrade to 7.3, you're probably gonna need 100 hours in the CRJ before you upgrade, and then you could apply and upgrade. And we do need more pilots, so it would be fun to get more charter pilots on the roster. We got 3 of us working the MD-80s.
Yep.
Charters are no joke because you're scheduled. Like charter's not like I can fly it whenever. You cannot fly it whenever. You have to fly it, pretty much when the team's scheduled to be there. Especially in hockey, you're like, I'm over here this day, and then I got to fly over here this day because they're playing another team in 2 nights. The playoffs have been nice because it's
taxi Delta, or sorry, taxi via Delta. Have
it's like I fly maybe twice a week or once a week.
Net
Like
124,
I have
stands
to.
available, advise ready, copy.
Let's see. They play.
Net 124,
They
clear
play
to
tomorrow
the
in
Jacksonville
Fort
International
Lauderdale
Airport
again.
via the Looney 1 arrival, ascent transition.
Clear for Jack, ascent, Looney 1 arrival.
How many aircraft will the company have at year end? Probably 20 is where we're at right now. We're not. We have to pay off the aircraft we bought. Like we financed these airplanes. We got to pay them all off. We won't.
Net 124, read back correct.
Costing us like $6 million, $6.5 million every 2-3 months. So gotta have the money for that. So I'm not buying any more jets until we have one. We've got to get staffed. We've got to get the staffing in so to fly them, and that's when we'll start buying
Net 124,
more.
I need you at even altitude.
Yeah,
So it's going to maintain flight level
besides
4.
what you guys have already seen, we also have what 5 additional 73700s, plus the 3 7.5s.
Yeah, 375 coming online next to the end of the year, I think, and then we have 2 800s, so we're flying one of the 800s now. We have another 800 in the hole. That's going to fly the opposite direction that we're flying. So that airplane takes off out of Salt Lake, and we're flying like this. So we're going to pass each other essentially in the same route. They're going to go from Salt Lake to Indy down to Miami.
1023, expect
which
vectors
is
to the visual approach, runway 36 left.
That's
or
day
altimeter
4
2984.
for them. This is day 1 for us.
Anyway, we get
So you have 2 800s essentially flying this route. When this airplane lands, it'll be afternoon. A flight crew will take the aircraft and fly a day trip because it has to be in Salt Lake again for the next day for the return trip. So
Jacksonville Center, Endeavor 9821.
we are going to have. We're opening Salt Lake City as a crew base.
Endeavor 9821, Jack Center, hello. Answer request number 2, standby.
And then how many 700s do we have in the hole? Is it 4 or is it 5?
Right now, we don't have. Right now, I think there's 1. Like delivered.
I thought
there's only 1 of them.
Oh, that actually got delivered?
That's right. I'm still waiting for that contract. I tried,
really?
but I'm still waiting for the contract. So it hasn't been. The contract has not been written. It was like an option, you can say.
Wow.
I could try to reach out to him again and say, hey, where you are, but I'm not really hurting for him yet. We're really not.
Obviously not. But once we get to Salt Lake, we're probably going to need him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I definitely would want to
Miami
run
offline, radar service terminated. Frequency change to advisory approved.
Frequency change approved, Scope 369, have a wonderful night, thanks for the ATC, bye-bye.
Jeffrey B, I will do what it takes to fly that Mad Dog.
Frequency Whiskey Charlie Atlanta also offline, radar service is terminated. Frequency change to advisory approved.
Is that us?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, hold on. I thought he said coastal.
4 Alpha 5 and lane 9 o'clock.
No, it's a little too early for us.
Somebody else.
Yeah. Jeff says, I'll do what it takes to fly for coastal. That's funny. If I fly the Mad Dog, I guess he loves the MD-80. Well, we have 2, and they're workhorses for us, that's for sure.
Yep.
They really are. They fly all the time. You'll have to be a charter pilot then.
That's going to be my house for the next 2 weeks.
It was so funny. I was telling Sean, it was something like, I heard a comment. I don't know who said it. I think it was you, Nate. I just started laughing. Where you're like, I got to fly this thing. And I tell Sean, try flying a hockey charter where we're up every 3 days. You're flying a charter somewhere. Every other day, you're like, oh, I got to go to Montreal. Now I'm going to Toronto. Now I'm going to Ottawa.
Yeah.
And dude, if you think about what we did this season, we haven't missed a game.
No.
Through the playoffs, through the whole season, we have not missed a game. Hockey or MLS, we have not missed a game. So, it's amazing. You know, that's dedication. The charter
Uniform
department.
Alpha 5, I'm going to send you a new route via private message. Let me know if you're able to accept. All right.
Going to Thrasher. There's got to be a VOR here. I think 116.9. I'm going to tune that in. Or do you want to tune it in? Are you busy?
I can get it.
All right, I won't touch it. Oh, so I don't think I answered your question, Shelton. He says, how many aircraft do we have? Right now, I believe
Denver
we
9821,
have
clearance available. Advise ready to go.
20.
Go ahead, sir. Denver 9821, cleared to Shreveport
We
Airport.
have 20
As filed,
aircraft.
maintain 3000. Departure frequency
Let's
with
see.
me, squawk 6213.
5, 6, 7.
3 deck, clear to Shreveport is filed, 3000 with departure, frequencies with you 6213 in the box at Denver 9821.
Sorry, 22 aircraft in our fleet right now.
Uniform Alpha
With
5,
one
sorry, disregard.
not
Endeavor
delivered.
9821, read back correct. Expect runway 12 for departure, call for time.
12 will come.
Oh,
Denver
I lied.
9821.
Nate, we have 3 800s.
Yep. We have this one
So-
plus 2 more.
Yeah, well, this one, 801. We have 803, 804. So 801, 803 are going to be on this route. So they're done.
And then we have the nice one.
804 is a nice one.
She's the pretty bird.
All right. So that one's going to probably be deployed in Salt Lake. Maybe.
I don't see why not. Unless we wanted
Well.
to take it down to South America or something.
Well, I can't. The problem is, it's only going to be a day trip on that airplane. Maybe I can make it
Why? Why would it only be a day trip on
because-
the nice one?
because there's,
Charlie
you
Sierra
know,
Tango 68, we're
Hold on.
blanking on your call sign. Atlanta offline, radar service is terminated. Frequency change to advisory approved.
Atlanta offline, over to 2028, we'll see ya, Riptide 68.
Riptide, thank you.
Alright, so where were we? 1 day with 804?
well, I don't know what aircraft. It could swap, but 803, 804, or this one.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Like
Because
they could swap out.
Well, what you just said was that. Well, yeah, it could get swapped out, but we would have one extra aircraft no matter what.
Right. So what I'm saying is I can't deploy that on a 3-day trip because there's nothing else to do the return. Because there's no other aircraft to do a return. Does that make sense?
So yeah, it would have to be 1 day then.
It would have to be a 1 day, but you'd have multiple crews.
Wait,
You could do
hold
that.
on. Sorry, I'm still not understanding because with these two aircraft, we've got one going up, one coming down, and one of these aircraft, depending on when it was deployed, would have to do a 1 day to stay fully saturated and still be back in Salt Lake for the next
Correct.
day.
That's right. So
But
when we land in Salt Lake, we're getting out of the aircraft. Another crew's jumping in the airplane and flying a day trip back to Salt Lake.
Yeah.
For the
that
RON.
makes sense.
Right, because it's going to be a return. Does that make sense? So it's going to head out there, and then we would jump in a 700, and we're flying a 700 around.
Yeah. So I'm on the same page with you on that. It's just I thought you were talking about the third airplane.
Right. That's what I mean.
What are we
It's
gonna do
on.
with
It's
that?
5. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to put it to work. I don't know. I'll figure something out with it.
It'd be kind of cool to go somehow do another way of connecting the our two hubs, through Mexico or something. That'd be pretty cool. Go through Mexico City.
Mexico City. Oh my gosh.
No, it's probably expensive. Never mind. It's probably expensive as hell.
Cost a lot of money. I don't know. I got a target 2,500 climbing. Do you see him?
Stand by.
I got him on TCAS.
Yeah, I
he's
got him.
way below us.
2,300 and climbing.
Yeah, he's climbing up.
He's closing the
And
gap.
getting
Do you want to
closer.
deviate left by 5?
No,
No?
not yet. No. Do you see him visually?
Okay.
Do you see him?
Not visually. He's getting pretty close to us, though.
Still show him 20 miles. He's going to pass your wing. Not even close. Well, we'll see. Keep your eye out there. He's going to be crossing on your wing.
He's climbing like a rocket.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of airplane that is. I definitely know it's not an Airbus.
No.
Let's see what he's in. He's probably that fighter jet or some crap like that.
Probably. I
He's
don't
not
even
getting
see him on
closer.
Volanta.
I'm looking at that map now. He's 800 feet climbing.
What do you mean he's not getting closer?
He's not.
You got visual?
I mean, no. I'm just saying he's on my range rings. He's not within even 10 miles of our left wing. You got him now visually? I think I see him over there.
Yeah,
he's going
off
opposite
right.
direction. Yeah, he's going opposite direction. There's no factor.
I don't know what that is, but it's not a fighter jet.
Let's find out. It's Delta. He's going to
It probably
MCO.
is an
It's
Airbus.
Delta. Probably is. Let's see what he's got. No, he's in a 75200. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that'll do it.
You do it, dude. You do you, man. That's
just
awesome.
Ripping. Zoom.
Oh yeah. He just took off out of Atlanta.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
Timeperformance.com.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what is that? Dude's ripping up there. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
7.5. Can't wait to get my hands on those.
Man, I'll be right there with you. Like, gimme.
Yeah. He's in the Dark Star.
Pretty much.
Eastern Airlines has one commercial flight a month going from Miami to Santo Domingo. Hey, Pops, we'll see you later. Have a good night, bud. You're going to miss ATC. They're all shutting down. All right, well, that sucks. It's okay. It's kind of what you get flying out west. I mean, out east. When we go west, it's going to be better. For later night, for late nights, for ATC at least. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it looks like they're all shutting down. Hopefully Indy Center stays on.
He might.
That'd be nice.
It's a kind of a gamble.
Yeah, who knows? It's all right. All right, guess what, sir?
Yeah.
You've got the helm.
All right.
Your flight controls for a minute.
My controls. You want to actually hand him over?
Do I? Let's see.
Huh?
Yeah, I can hand him over to you for a second.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stay
That
here
way, in
for a minute,
case
though.
the airplane does something stupid.
Yeah, well, of course. I don't want you to sit there and go, we're going to die. That would be good. All right, your flight controls. I'm going to give.
It wouldn't be good.
I'm going to give you control.
All right.
Okay. There we go. You got
Engines
control.
off.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Okay, I'm going to hit the restroom. I'm going to hit the lav. You good?
Yeah, I'm all kosher.
All right, keep the folks entertained on YouTube, will you?
I'll try.
All right. I'm not going to be very long. I'll be back
All right,
in just a
yeah.
minute. All right,
good.
folks, I'm going to step out. Nate's flying the airplane. Give him a hard time.
Oh, there it is.
Oh. I'll be back.
Yep.
All right, see you in a bit.
All right, folks. Since he's gone, Bit of trivia. Without looking it up, who can tell me what the service ceiling is for the 737 next generation series? You're close, Shelton. I got a few people close, but nobody's hit it yet. Okay, so max service ceiling is 41,000. 41,000. So, Timothy, you were the Shelton and Timothy, you both were close. Yeah, it is 41,000. I wish, Shelton. That would be fun. Get places for nice and quick. Let's see. Alright, can anybody give me the fuel capacity on the 737 next generation series without any fuel modifications, just the standard fuel tank capacity for the 600, 700, 800, and 900 non-ER? In pounds. I'll give you a hint. On our flight that we're doing tonight, we unloaded about 23,000 pounds of fuel. And this is about a 2.5-hour flight. Okay, the answer is 46,000 pounds, give or take a couple hundred, depending on the options and just airframe specific, but about 46,000. Sounds like Jason's almost back.
What's that?
Oh, yeah, and you're back.
What happened? What did I miss?
Not much. Me doing some trivia.
Oh. The altitude on the 737?
service ceiling, and then I did max fuel capacity in a standard configuration for the next generation.
Oh yeah, there you go. Trivia is always fun.
Yep.
And we're over at Atlanta, and I'm gonna eat grapes. So hopefully I don't shoot in your ear.
You can have the airplane back.
All right. My plane.
Your airplane.
Timothy said 41,000. He got it right, yeah?
Yeah. It's kind of interesting with max fuel capacity. You don't really think about how much your airplane can take very often.
It's like 45.2 or something, right?
About 46, give or take.
Uh-huh.
Some options will increase it a little bit or decrease it a little bit. Obviously, if you get the aux fuel systems and stuff like that, it goes way off. But you know,
right? That's right.
I think the 900 ER has bigger tanks.
What's the wingspan of the 900? You know?
Not off the top of my head. I don't fly that enough. I don't fly. Well, okay. I shouldn't say that because I don't know any of them off the top of my head.
Well, this wingspan is 117 feet.
I want to say it's like 123, but let me check.
Yeah, let's look. Now we're gonna look, folks. We're gonna look at this is what flight crews do in the air. Come up with some.
Besides watching
questions.
streamers.
Yeah. When you're flying?
I know some crews.
That's hilarious.
Let me see.
Let's see. Going to be under airplane general. We're looking at 117 feet 5 inches wingspan.
That's the same.
The 900's the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we don't fly the 900, folks, because they didn't even. All they did was lengthen it and kept the same dang wingspan.
Well, the 900, yes. The ER is a bit better.
In terms of?
I'm reading on
Is the
it now.
wingspan changed?
Figuring that out. It was mostly just adding extra seats.
Right.
And bigger
Lengthen it.
fuel tanks.
Did they lengthen
bigger
the
landing
wing?
gear.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Stand by. Wait, hold on. They made a 700 ER? That's interesting.
Boeing BB Jack?
No, just an ER. Apparently A&A bought it. Alright. Extra 2 auxiliary fuel tanks. Extra capacity. Nope.
I bet you they
wings.
kept the dang wingspan. Yeah, that's the problem, folks. That's why Coastal Airways will not fly a 900. They pulled an MD-80. They pulled a McDonnell Douglas on that.
Let's just make it longer.
Let's make it longer, keep the same wingspan. And
that's
that's
the same
it.
engines.
Yeah, no thank you. I remember Takeoff in the 900. We sat there for like 20, what seemed like 20 seconds, just with the nose at like 2 degrees.
Oh, it was.
You can't rotate anymore. For forever.
Oh, so that's interesting. The 737-700 ER is the same fuselage as the 700, but it has the wings and the tanks of the -800. Or sorry, the wings and the landing gear of the -800, and has the option for an extra 20,000-pound tanks.
Well, the same wings. It's the same wingspan.
Same wingspan, but it's, I think, reinforced.
Yeah, it's beefier. The 800 wings are a little bit beefier, but the same length. Like the wingspan on an 800, the 700 is 117.5 inches. The 800 is 117.5 inches. Same thing. It's just beefier in terms of thickness or something. I don't know.
That's an interesting airplane.
That's why I love the 700. I mean, I love that airplane. Huge wing on it. I mean, the 600's got a 700 wingspan.
Yeah, it's pretty.
You want to talk about performance?
Pretty nice.
It's sporty. Oh yeah, gone. I remember flying out of the Caribbean in the 600 in San Juan, and I'm like rotated before I hit 2,000 feet. I'm like, what?
I've rotated before I hit the touchdown markers.
I know.
Out of Miami.
Alaska Air has some interesting cargo passenger hybrids. Yeah.
That they do. Man, I miss the 400s they used to have.
Oh yeah, Alaska.
Yep.
And the 800's the same size as a 400. At least lengthwise.
Is it? I thought the 800 was longer.
I bet you probably pretty close. All right, here's some trivia. You ready?
Uh-oh. Hit it.
All right, we're in LaGuardia.
Okay.
It's foggy out.
Okay.
The RVR is below 600. The captain windshield wiper is an op. Can you take off?
I hate you. I'm going to go out on a limb and say yes.
Really? Let's take a look.
Let's see what the folks have to say at home first before you ruin my day.
Well, first of all, what do you need to solve this question?
The EFOM, the wonderful book that tells us what everything is and everything. My excuse is I don't have the updated version. If I got it wrong, I don't even know.
Right, so
what section would that be under? 4.0?
Let's see. Can we take off? Let's find out here. Folks at home, this is our EFOM right now. Let's find out if we could take off. First, what is the minimum requirement for a departure in weather? Like, what's our op spec for takeoff? That's the first thing we need to do. So there's 4.0, which is adverse weather, or we could go normal takeoff procedures. I'm gonna do a search. Do you have the EFOM open?
Yeah, I gotta scroll through to find it. My PDF thing doesn't have a search function.
Really?
On my iPad, unless it does, and I don't know how to use it.
I'm going to write this. Take off RVR. Let's see what happens here. No results. Ugh. No, I can't do that either. What about... Let's say takeoff. I'm searching right now. 220 results if we put takeoff in there. That's a lot. Isn't minimum RVR half statute mile?
I believe.
I love that. There's a couple things you got to do to ascertain if you can fly. And the first thing we're going to do is what Scott says. Scott said, what does the MEL say? So let's go there first. Nate, I don't know if you have an MEL on you.
Of course I do. What do you think this is?
I don't know. I would hope you do.
I'm just gonna scroll until I find it.
Where's my stupid MEL at? It's probably...
Where did I shove it?
I have like
It's
4
probably
places it
under-
could be. I've got it right here. That's the MD-80 MEL. How to use that last night.
Yeah. Come on, I know it's in here.
There it is. All right, folks, I'm going to show you the MEL. So we've got the 737 MEL right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at wipers. So we're going to just do a search for that. All right, windshield wipers. If you're looking, Nate.
Yeah.
I've got it pulled up on the stream. Page 158 says this. 2 wipers are installed. Number required for dispatch 0. Now here's the caveat. May be inoperative provided airplane is not operated in precipitation within 5 nautical miles of an airport of takeoff or intended landing. Now, is fog considered precipitation?
I do not believe so.
All right, I want to know, folks, what you think out there. We know what the MEL says. Is fog considered precipitation? Nate, you say it's not.
No, I mean, if it's combined with rain or snow, yes, but just on its own, no.
All right. Is it visible moisture?
Depends on what type, but yes.
All right. So we know provided airplane is not operated in the precipitation within 5 nautical miles. Jesse says, Tim says, fog is condensation. It is.
Yeah.
You're technically correct, right? It's not precipitation, it's condensation. But now, we're looking at 600 RVR. Now we got an issue. Because the visibility's shot.
Well, you'd have the issue anyway, with or without.
Yeah, so now we got to figure out what is our takeoff restrictions for RVR. You with me?
Yeah.
Are there any restrictions with takeoff RVR? That the only way to find that out is
EFOM.
EFOM. That's right. All right, let's see if we got it. It says pre-takeoff procedure, additional takeoff considerations, normal takeoff procedures, additional takeoff profiles. I don't think anything like that. Let's take a look at limitations first. Let's go there.
Okay, takeoff minimums 3.2.7.
3.2.7. Hold on, folks. Let me get there. 3.2.7. Let me go to the table of contents. It's going to be the easiest way. 3.2.7. So takeoff procedures. I'm going to go to link. 3.2.7. Make sure we're down there. 327. Huh? 34. And I'll show you folks here in a minute. 5, 6, 7. Oops, I think I passed it. All right, here we go.
There is nothing in the EFOM about windshield wipers in conjunction with takeoff.
There wouldn't be, but what's our RVR?
600.
All right, takeoff is not authorized below 500 RVR unless the 9-A page indicates HGS 300 RVR, right? We have an op spec. Okay.
Or wait, no, sorry, you're actually incorrect. It's below 300 RVR that we have to require the HGS 10-9.
Right. So it's not authorized below 500 RVR. So we're at 600.
300.
Takeoff is not authorized 500 RVR, below 500 RVR, unless the 9-A page indicates an HGS 300. So it depends.
Did you change that?
No, it's on page 83.
Huh.
It depends on what the chart says. What version are you on?
1.1.2.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. Page 83.
Okay.
Second
Okay,
bullet.
I see. Because you've got it written differently in two different places.
Oh, that's weird. That's not good.
Yeah, because on the top line there, I see it says takeoff is not authorized below 500 RVR unless the 9A page. But lower on the next page, the top of the next page, it says below 300 RVR.
Yeah, but look at the bullet. Max crosswind component is 20 knots, 300 RVR. All the following requirements need to be met for takeoff. Their conditions are, you see what I mean? Like, at 500 RVR, equipment and all of the following visual aids are available.
Yeah.
You have to have these. 500 RVR. That's at 500 RVR. Now, if you go to 300 RVR, all the following requirements need to be met for takeoff. You have to have hurls, centerline lighting, HGS must be authorized.
Yeah.
HGS takeoff procedures followed. Yeah, but that's just saying 300 RVR. You can take off at 300 RVR if the chart tells you to. If it's an HGS chart, essentially.
Yeah.
You gotta be trained, the whole 9 yards. So we can take off as low as 300 RVR. It all comes down to, so we know op specs, we could take off within, we have 600 RVR, so we could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Now the whole point is fog precipitation?
No.
I mean, if you look at the definition, it's condensation. Is it visible moisture?
Yes.
Okay. But could you get drizzle in a cloud? Can you get precipitation in a cloud?
Yes. If you can't get precipitation in a cloud. Yes.
Yeah, you can. Right.
You can also get it in fog. However, fog
Correct.
in and of itself is not precipitation.
Right. Isn't this interesting?
So if it's just fog reported, I would just be like, okay, cool, it's just fog. But if it's fog and freezing rain, or fog and
no way.
drizzle,
Couldn't do it.
then
You can't fly. You can't even go. Right. What does the FAA define fog as? The FAA says this. Mist is a term used to describe the visibility or greater than 1 kilometer, while fog is a term used when visibility is less than 1 kilometer. Fog is effectively surface cloud that has a significant impact on the conduct of flying operations, particularly landing and takeoff. And another thing is the lighting there? Do we have all the lighting on the runway we need, right?
Yeah. Kind of deviating from our original question, though.
I know that. But, so just straight up right now, it doesn't look like fog is considered precipitation.
No.
Correct. So per the MEL plus the manual, the EFOM, we could take off with an in-op.
Yeah.
With an in-op at 500 RVR or 600 RVR. Now, if it dropped to 300 RVR or below,
that's a different story.
Now we're screwed. Maybe.
Well, we'd probably be screwed for other reasons, but
you could take off wiper no matter. Yeah, it's probably true. It just depends on the precipitation, right? I think that. And by the way, folks, I actually, before a flight, I did this to a flight crew. This is a real question that I gave them. I poked my head into the flight deck and said, "Gentlemen," said, "here's the scenario. You're at LaGuardia. You're at 300 I give him 300 RVR. You're at 300 RVR. The captain's windshield wipers in op. You got fog everywhere. Can you take off? I'll talk to you later." And then I walked out, got to my seat, and they kind of looked at me. And when we landed, they were sitting there, and they didn't even say hi. They were like, "No, you can't take off, and this is why." And they said they spent the whole entire cruise just talking about this, going through their manuals. And he's like, you stumped us. I'm like, good. That's what I wanted you to do. Go, huh? Wait, what? Because it was funny. The captain's like, yeah, and the FO was like, no, you can't. And they're like, oh, we're going to have to look at this. That was quite fun. All right. Guess what, Nate?
What?
We're getting close.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I see it. What does your time clock say? Because mine shows we've only been in the air for 35 minutes.
That is not correct. I've got an hour and 28 minutes, but I started at about, I started late. So
okay.
It's 9:45, so remember.
I'll tell you what, it's probably an hour and 35.
We're losing an hour, by the way. So it's 2 hours and it's like 2 hours and 45 minutes. All right, let's get the weather. I show we'll just start doing briefings and stuff. I show 123 nautical miles top of descent.
Yeah. Let's see here.
We'll get a brief
weather.
going.
So runway 5 right is still closed.
Yeah.
Looking at 360 at 4, 10 statute, view at 23,000, temperature 21, dew point 7, altimeter 2988.
All right, let me see if I can collaborate that information. Weather, I got 3, yeah, I see the same thing here. 360 at 4 knots. Is that we got 38 minutes old?
Yep, 38 minutes ago.
Okay. Few clouds at 2,300.
Yep.
I mean 23,000. Yep. Temperature 21. It's beautiful there. Temperature 21. Dew point 7. Altimeter 298.
88.
All right. Let's see. We're gonna do the. I'll give you a brief. We'll do a briefing right now. Looks like we do
we
have
got-
Indy Center on. And we'll be punching in
wow.
their airspace soon. So we'll be in
Alright,
the Indy
let me-
Center shortly. You want to pull up the Gibbs 3?
Yeah. It looks like we're going to be on 19,550.
And when you're ready, you want to do the briefing before you call, or do you want to call and then we can do the briefing?
We'll brief before we call. Did they already ping you?
No, not yet.
Yeah, so we'll do the brief first.
Okay. You want to? I'm just gonna look at the chart. If you want to look at the FMC, it'd be great.
Yeah, I'll go heads down.
Okay. All right, Haggle. Then we've got Hazvev. I don't know. Hazev. That's it. Glitch. Easel at 13,000. We're above. And we got Gibbs. Then Bupty. Then we're going to be doing 5, so we're going to be branching off. Go to Jock.
Between 12 and 16.
Yep, between 12 and 16. Do you have that?
Yeah.
And then we're going to be taking the OVP track.
No.
No, we're not. We're going to be taking the, hang on, the Famille track.
Yep.
Yep, we got
10A.
Famille. And then we're going to go to Mosley at 230 at 7,000. Then we go to Knight at 6,000. And then we're going to be cutting left, a heading of 230 to Dosey. And then we're going to get vectors from there.
Correct.
Looking at the airport chart, we're going to be landing 5 right. I won't be.
Nope. 5 rights closed.
Oh, 5 left. That's what we want. We want 5 left. What are you talking about?
Oh, do we want 5 left?
Yeah, that's our gate, man.
Oh.
North side.
Oh, well.
All right, good. So then we're on the same page there. So 5 left's perfect. We'll just 11,200 foot runway. I'll go ahead and pull numbers right now for us on the landing.
What approach do we want?
Well, let's take a look at the approaches. How's that? Let's take a look at Indy. If I could get, I mean, it's visual. We'll just back it up.
Yeah.
Let's see here. 5 left. Does it
Let's just
give
back
us?
it up to ILS.
Ooh, let's do this. If we could request the RMP Zulu and a 5
we'd have
left.
to modify it.
Well, I guess so. I mean, let's see. Gibbs.
Because if we did the RMP into 5 left.
Yeah, it sucks. It doesn't. It kind of at night. We could probably go to night to Cream, but because he's online, he'll probably give us vectors.
I mean, we could, or we can just request direct cream from Mosley.
Yeah, we could. I mean, it'll speed the process up. You know, it'll get us in quicker is what I'm thinking. And I'd rather slam it in there than sitting there going on a 15-mile downwind. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so I'd say let's request cream from Mosley, and then take the RMP.
Well, just let him do it. Just say, hey, can we get RMP Zulu 5 left? And then let him.
Well, he might do something weird from us, but all right, yeah, that's fine.
Well, you know what I mean. It's.
Yeah.
No, otherwise, we'll back up the ILS 5 left as well. We'll just put that in there. The frequency is 111.75. We'll put that in the hole, and then we'll see as we get a little closer. But that's kind of what my preference is shooting the Zulu from Cream. We just button hook the thing in there and then done.
I mean, that would be my preference as well.
Why don't we set? Well, let's hold off.
We'll just plug it in. We'll just plug it in, but we won't do the shortcut. How about that?
Yeah, just plug it
until he clears this.
Let me plug it in right on my side here.
I can do it now if you want, but
yeah, I got it. I'm not. Just follow. I'm gonna do arrivals. We're gonna go the RNAV Zulu 5 left.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna plug it in. I'm not gonna. I'll execute it. I'll do Cream.
Cream, yeah.
We'll execute it. Be a discontinuity. But that's fine. We could clean it up later.
That's fine.
legs and just make sure. From mostly, we should be able to, yeah, it's a night Dossi vector, so we could just easily go to cream and then throw it in there.
Yeah,
and then
that's fine.
I'm going to set up my fix right now. I'll go 15, 5, and 3. And then I'll start the calculations.
Alright.
Alright, what do we show for landing weight right now? What do we got? 148.4? Right now.
No, let me calculate it for you here. Let's see, we're estimated to have 8.7. We got 10.7. That's -2. So we're looking at 146.5.
Okay. Ooh, baby.
We're heavy.
Yeah, we're heavy. Let's take a look at our max landing weight. How's that?
Yeah,
we're at max landing weight's 146.3.
200 over.
That's not bad. I mean, so but that's as of right now, right?
No, that's as of us landing.
Okay, so let's just say 148. We'll do maximum landing weight 148.3. We are going to be in Indy. We're going to go runway 5 right.
Oh wait, no, we're supposed to be at our landing weight's going to be 146.5.
Okay, yeah. That's fine.
All right, cool.
I mean, we're a few hundred pounds over. And you know what you could do? You know, well, we could burn the EPU a little closer, but I don't want to do that. I mean, 200 pounds. This is a 737, dude. It's not. Yeah. It's nothing. 737s can land over max weight. There's nothing. You know. There's nothing saying you can't. I mean, you shouldn't, but we're right up to max landing weight. Yeah, it's no big deal. We just call maintenance and say, hey, we've got 200 pounds over. They'll be like, what? Who cares? All right, wind. What did we say? 350?
Wind, no.
Yeah, it was 360. 360.
360 at 4. Yeah, 360 at 4.
Light. All right, auto, off, all, none, auto, and then we'll go full reverser, all operative. Let's add 5 of the ref. We're looking at 148,000 something.
And we're planning 40 or 30.
It's gonna be 30. Oh, whatever. 144.
144?
What? No, hold on. Sorry. This thing's being stupid. Give me a second. Are we in his airspace yet?
No.
Yeah, we are. Way in his airspace.
Are we?
Yeah, you want to call him up?
Okay, I don't know why you didn't ding us.
Just call him up.
You are my last aircraft for the night.
Where we're at.
That's why.
He's going off.
Yeah. Dang it.
Want me to call him up anyway?
605 Heavy, Louisville is about 10 miles off your, let's make it 3
I mean, you could. We just know he probably will say no.
We were just about to say we have the airport in sight. You said 605 Heavy.
You said 605 Heavy, cleared visual approach, runway 35 right, report established.
Alright, clear visual 35 right, report established. You said 605 Heavy, thanks.
Indy Center, good evening, Riptide 68, flight level 360, 60 south of Louisville.
Riptide 68, Indy Center, roger, I'm going to be closing in just a few minutes. Descend via the Gibbs 3, Indy landing northeast.
Okay, we copy, going offline, and Gibbs 3 and Indy is landing northeast. Riptide 68.
Whoa, my brain just went swoop.
That's a good job. Landing distance available. We're looking at 10,000 feet of runway here. Landing required 9,000 feet. With auto brake 2. I'll set the auto brake up.
Well, before we hit the auto brake up, why don't we go flaps 40?
No. We're too heavy.
Oh, too heavy? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it at 30. We're too heavy for 40. I mean, we could do 40, but we're just too heavy. Plenty of runway. I don't need to. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So the tail strike could be an issue with the weight we're at. So
Yep.
if we sit there and hold the flare, I'm not going to do that. I'm pretty much pancake the thing on the runway. I won't slam it on there, but
05 heavy over to tower.
Tower?
Pull my tower list. 124.2.
242, have a good night.
That's
You business here about this?
It's Louisville.
Riptide 68, I am closed. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Good night.
All right, we'll see you. Thank you for the brief service.
All right, so what we'll do is just go from Mosley to Cream now. I'll.
Already did it.
You did.
Yep.
Good for you.
I was going to tell you about it, but then I got ATC up my ear.
Yeah, I saw that. All right, let's do refs 152.
152. Okay, let me put that in.
52 on ref.
Okay, that's in.
There you
go. Your minima is going to be 1197.
Minima.
Minimums, sorry.
5 right. Field elevation.
Left.
5 left. Sorry. Field elevation. Sitting at.
We're at about 800 feet. Just under 800.
747 right there, man. All right, I'm gonna bring up my barrow up to 747.
Oh, you're playing that game? Got it.
Well, there's no minimums.
Well, I was under the impression we were flying the RNAV, but all right, if you just want to go visual, then that works too.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be, it'll be an RNAV to visual. You know what I'm saying? It's a visual approach. We're just gonna be flying the RNAV to skip all this other crap. Yeah, it's a visual approach.
Yeah. Okay.
What? What'd you say?
I said okay.
Oh.
Altimeter is 2988.
2988 coming up. You know what I don't think we did? Did we ever... I don't think it works. Can we do... Did you pull the descent winds?
You didn't give me the WX file, so no.
Okay. I knew I forgot something. You gotta tell me. Remind me.
Okay.
You know what? We should just do a checklist of all the crap we need to send each other.
Yeah, we probably should.
What's the route after this? Shelton asked. Shelton, the route after this is going to be we go Indy to Salt Lake, and that'll be Nate's leg next week. So we'll continue next week, and then our day is done. 2 legs, and we're done for day 1. Day 2 is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of short flights, and probably in the 700, and we're going to be buzzing around all over the place.
Yeah, we'll be bouncing back and forth. That'd be fun.
You'll see Portland, Oregon. You'll see Monterey Bay. You'll see Santa Barbara is on the list. Ontario. We're going to be flying all over the place on the West Coast.
Have you decided whether we're going to try and drop it into Eagle?
Not this airplane. But yes, Eagle is on the list too.
I mean, we could fit this airplane into Eagle.
Sure. But I'm thinking performance-wise, a 757 would be better.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, high conditions. All right, top of descent's coming up.
Yep. Want me to reset the altimeter or
No,
the altitude window?
I got it. So
Okay.
we're looking at Gibbs. Gibbs 3. I'll set her down 12,000 on the bottom. Guess what you get to do?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Nice. PA.
Yes. How'd you know that was coming?
I don't know, just a hunch.
Well, next week I get to do it.
Yep.
Destination ATIS is 134.
Oh, you want me to tune to the ATIS real quick?
You don't have it?
Huh?
Do you have the ATIS?
Yeah. Well, I don't have it yet, but do you want me to tune to it? Yeah, I have the frequency.
I mean, you can. I've got it pulled up on my iPad. The digital ATIS. I won't hear it because I don't have it enabled.
I don't hear it either. Never mind.
Yeah.
I just got reminded because my iPad started yelling at me.
Yeah, I heard it. Okay, top descent coming. All right, let me get this going here for
And
folks.
aren't we going auto brake 3?
Auto brake 2.
Well, okay.
Yeah. No, if we went auto brake 3, Nate, we'll have to cool the brake down. I don't want to do that.
Well, we're going to be on a tight margin, so don't float it.
I won't. I told you. Let me give you a briefing of that really quick. How's that while we descend?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So we already talked about the star and the transitions on the star. We discussed altitude and speed restrictions. The speed restriction really is going to be at Moseley, 230 knots, 7,000. No, King, Night. What? What are you waiting?
I just found a discrepancy. I think you did the landing calculations for 5 right, because you said 10,000 feet, and we were going to use up 9,000, but we're landing 5 left, which has 11.2, so our margins should be fine.
I have... Our margins are fine, sir.
Okay.
Yep. Good call. 360 at what? 4?
At 4.
Alright, we got that down. Flap 30.
Oh, was it set wrong?
Yeah. Same thing.
Yeah.
Five left is it's giving us
a little bit longer.
Yeah, 11,000 feet. We're still going to stop at 9,000. We have plenty of margin, but same thing. Yeah. If we went auto brake 3, we'd have to wait 24 minutes.
Oh yeah, but going on 5 left, there's no reason to risk it because we've got plenty of margin.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, even if we went auto brake 3 on this runway, we'll still have to cool it for 24 minutes.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what distance we have. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Either way.
Yeah, I just wasn't too happy with the margins on 5 right. Is my whole thing.
Yeah, I got you. You're saying it's 1,000 feet difference, but it's really 2,000 feet because it's 5 left.
Now it is, yeah. So.
Yeah, good. All right, good. Let's go back to this then.
Sorry.
Very good.
2 plus 2.
Adverse weathers. There's no weather to worry about. NOTAMs. We talked about the runway closure.
Yep.
On that. Let me see really quick. Okay, we got Bravo 12 closed. Bravo 7 closed. 5 left, 2-3 right closed. Bravo 5 closed. These are taxiways. Hopefully they don't interfere with.
They don't apply to us.
No, we're gonna get. Well, Bravo 5 would.
Well, if we decide to get off at Bravo 5.
Well, we can't now. Now we'll probably get off on Romeo,
yeah.
I would say.
Is
ILS
Bravo 5
5
closed? I'm not showing you this closed.
It's closed on my end. Indianapolis taxiway Bravo 5 closed. Effective. Wait a minute. Effective on the 10th. That's tomorrow. So
Gotcha.
we're good. Yeah. We're good on that. So this is all the 10th. Let's see. Today. I'm just reading them really quick.
Yep.
Good. Okay. Looks good to me. I think we're good all the way through. I don't see anything that's an issue.
Yeah, I don't see anything that applies to us.
Uniforms
I mean, there's some
closed.
obstacles, but
Yeah, we're good.
yeah, uniforms
We're good.
over there.
Yeah,
So.
it's on the other side. All right, so NOTAMs are good. Approach type, we talked about that. Flaps and brakes, we talked about that as well. We'll go flap 30, braking, auto brake 2. Landing point, touchdown zone. I'm going to obviously try to put it in the touchdown zone. This is an 800. I will carry power in there. I won't chop it. Land at normal when there's the 1500 feet. Landing zone, we'll just kind of roll out. Throw the reversers on, just make sure the speed brake deploys. So you'll say extended and reversers out. Gonna try to get off on Bravo 5. That'll be a good spot to get off on. If we get off on Bravo 5, it's a quick taxi in.
Yeah, we can just take Sierra into
Yeah,
Echo
Sierra
and call it
to
a day.
Bravo 5 it is today. Our gate's going to be Bravo 5. So I'll call
Cool.
GSX when we get in there. And then we'll keep the engines running. We got to cool them down. So if we get off on Bravo 5, the cool down is not going to be 3 minutes. So we might get off on Romeo. That'll give us a little more time to cool those engines down a little bit. And that is it. It's going to be an RNAV initially to a visual approach. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry for stamping all over your parade.
What do you mean? You didn't do that. What are you talking about?
I just kept correcting you on stuff.
Well, that's what your job is. If I screw up, you need to correct me. I had 5 right in there.
Yeah.
So you were right to go, wait a minute, that's not the right runway. That's what you should do, dude.
To answer Timothy's questions, we're 345, right? At Indy.
Yes. Let me look again. Yeah, 3, 4, and 5 are our gates. We're gonna go Bravo 5 today.
Yep. My favorite.
Yeah, 122.8. You got that all set in there. We'll get a descent checklist coming up here.
Hey.
Not yet, though. Not yet. Not yet.
Oh.
We're still early. we got a few.
Okay.
Got a few
I was
thousand
like, it's
feet.
a little early for that, but you called for it.
You know what it's not early for?
No.
A PA. Turn the seatbelts on.
All right.
Give me a good PA, dang it. I don't want this. I want a good one.
Got out-of-date weather.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Well, it's not that out of date. It's only 63 minutes, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign.
Alright. What time are we supposed to be on the ground? 15:28. It is 15:11. It's about 18, 20 minutes. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your first officer speaking again. We have, as you can see, started the descent down into Indy. Seatbelt sounds going to be coming on here shortly. Right now, at Indy, it has started to cool off a little bit. It's about 70 degrees. And winds are about the same as before, light winds, a few clouds. And we should have you on the ground here in about 22 to 20 minutes.
Don't say that on the air.
Yeah. I got into a 2 loop. I just couldn't stop saying the number 2. I was like, oh no.
Oh no, my seat. Dang it.
Your seat?
Yeah, again. What is going on?
What did it do?
I have to. There we go. Now it's going to pitch me forward, and then I'm going to lock it. All right.
Is it like that Air India flight where the captain's seat just
Yeah,
flew
went
out?
all the way back? No. That's what I'm doing. I'm locking my seat. I'm locking my seat in the upright position here.
Wouldn't that be something if you're the first officer and you just looked over and the captain just goes, yoink?
Yeah, straight back. No thanks.
At least he didn't bring the yoke with him.
That's right.
Although he did smack it through a brick wall to start. Isn't that the same accident, or is that another one?
Which one was that?
Well, the one Air India thing where the captain's seat went all the way back, wasn't that due to him smacking the airplane through a brick wall because he was overweight or something on takeoff? Or misconfigured?
I don't remember. I don't remember that.
Oh.
Shelton says, interesting fact, in the mid-2000s I flew with some remaining members of the Tuskegee Airmen in Piper and Cessna planes. That would be a cool... That's really
Approaching
cool.
transition.
Yep. 2988. That'd be a really cool thing to have, the Tuskegee Airmen, to fly with them. Pretty sweet. Alright, come to 18. Here come my lights. Transition altitude. Set.
Confirm we're doing Barrow 747.
Yeah, I've got 7. That's, you should be on the field elevation on a visual approach. You know where that is?
On a chart? Yeah.
No, it's on in the EFOM.
Oh, well, yeah, that. But
On a visual approach. Are you getting bumped around a little bit?
Slightly?
Yeah, slightly. Yeah. Cool. Oh, gosh, you guys. I can't wait to the next leg.
Why?
Well, because it's going to be really long. And the next leg was what, 3:30, 4 hours?
About 4.
Yeah, it's 4 hours. Nice. All in that
We're
headwind.
going to be here for a minute.
We're going to have, well, we'll have to do some trivia again, and we'll have to do a little bit of, maybe we can do some news, and then some stump questions where we have to research crap.
Yeah, you got me on that one.
Well, I got to, it's a good one. It's a good one to do.
That's your trademark.
I just love it. The flight crew was like, wait, what? Captain's like, yeah. First officer's like, no. The captain's like, well, we're going to have to look in cruise. And sure enough, the whole flight, they're like, we're doing this whole flight. And what does precipitation mean? And they started going around in circles. Captain's like, I had like 6 manuals open. I love it. Yeah, fun. 14,400.
Yep. Looks like you got the lights. Good.
Uh-huh. Alright, descent check.
A descent checklist.
Yep.
Altimeters and bugs.
Set cross checked.
VREF and VTarget.
Set noted.
What's our V target, by the way? You never told me that.
It's 152.
I thought that was our V ref.
Wow, hold on.
Sorry.
No, it's 152 is our target. Ref is going to be 5 knots under that.
Okay.
30 plus
Auto brake.
5. 2.
Start switches.
On.
1,000 to go. Recall.
Checked.
Want me to lower the out?
No, I got it.
You got it.
6,000, please verify.
Verified, and just check those complete.
Alright, thank you. What a pretty day. Really nice out here.
Oh, I gotta send you some tweets that I found on the Southwest Pilots Association.
Oh,
Twitter
swappers.
page.
I've seen them all. They're not happy. They are not happy.
They
Nor
are
should they be?
pissed.
Yeah, they shouldn't be happy, actually. Troy, where can I get that uniform? Well, the wings. These are our coastal wings. We have on our caps. We have our coastal badge right there. And then we send. And Nate, by the way, next week if you meet for dinner, if we get together, I'll give you the swag.
Awesome.
Yeah, you know, why send it when I could just hand it to you and say, hey, here it is. I mean, we're still waiting on a hat, but
That's
you know,
fine. That's whatever.
I could get you the badge and the stickers and all that crap. So
That'd be great.
yeah.
While you're in town.
Yeah, I'm in town, so
When in Rome.
so that's right. In case in point, SWA can fly from California to Hawaii. Yes, they can.
About past 10.
10,000 sterile cockpit, folks. So I'm shutting up. Attendant notification coming.
I already got it. Ooh, I'm showing us it's frozen.
No, you shouldn't be frozen.
Oh, there it went. Alright.
Gosh. Don't scare me like that, dude.
I'm just telling it like I see it.
Cream 5,000, mandatory 210. Let me take a look at that. I know, I see it. 210, 5,000, that's all set. Here comes speed brakes.
Yeah. You want me to go speed intervene 250?
Nope, not yet.
Okay. Because it has us going down at 240.
That's fine.
Alright.
By the way, Troy, thank you. He says, what's a nice looking uniform. We appreciate that, that's for sure. The reason why I'm doing this, Nate, is because we're a little above profile.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm just going to drag it at 240. And we'll catch it. We got to be at 210 at Cream anyway, so.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Yep. We're getting through our 15 rings, so I'm going to go.
Down to 230.
No, we'll go 210.
If you want to rip the flaps.
What's that?
210.
No, we're good. I got it.
I'm showing the speed window is closed.
Yeah, I closed it.
Okay.
I'll open it again here in a minute.
You're good, you're good.
Alright, opening 210. Here we come.
And Jeffrey, we're planning on getting off at Romeo so we can cool the engines.
Caught 11,800. Brakes are out. Got to slow this puppy down.
Yeah, she's slippery.
Yes, she is.
1,000 to go.
You can make radio calls. Check.
And we're heading into the RMP. Okay.
Indy traffic, Riptide 68 inbound, about 15 miles on the RNAV Zulu 05 left.
5,000. Verify 5,000s.
What, sorry?
Verify 5,000.
Thank you. Yep, 5,000. You want flaps 5?
No. A little fast.
Okay. Getting bumped around a little bit now.
There we are. We're getting some turbulence. Yep, let's go flaps 5, please.
Flaps 5.
170 on the speed, I got it. We're gonna go 180.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting bumped around pretty good.
Yep. Well, I guess we lied to them when they said when we said it would be smooth.
It's alright.
And
It's a little bit
level off.
Yeah, I got it. Speed brakes in and armed.
I'm just showing us high on profile.
Yeah. It's just catching speed, that's all. Alright, gear down.
Gear down.
Flat 15.
15. Yeah, I'm showing us about 800 feet above profile.
Roger. Fixing it.
Whoa, we're just getting smacked.
Yes, we are. That's why we're going to go flaps 30 here. Hang on just a minute. Don't put them down.
Hold
We're going to
it.
delay. We're going to delay it. Because it's
Okay.
too bumpy. It's too bumpy.
Yep, just call for him and I'll get him when you call for him.
Yep.
Yeehaw.
I got the runway in sight. Visual.
I can't see it through the haze. I got it.
Okay, let's go flap. Flap, hold on, delay. Alright. Let's go flap 30.
Okay. I will in just a second. It's kind of a slideshow for me. There we go. Flaps 30.
Thank you. Ref is set. I'm going to go 159. We're turning final.
Yep.
Indy traffic, Riptide 68, turning 5 mile final, runway 05 left, Indy.
Alright, my plane. I'm taking over.
Your airplane. I'm showing speed brakes still being extended.
They're not.
Okay.
You want to do a landing check, please?
1,000.
Okay, and
I got
brakes.
the sync rate. Armed. Green light.
Flaps.
30-30 green.
Landing gear.
Down 3 green.
Any checklist complete.
Going a little fast. I'm going to correct speed here in just a minute. Yep.
500.
500 check.
400. 300.
300.
200. 100.
100.
50.
50. 40.
30.
30. 20.
10.
10. Speed brake out, reverse green.
Just going to let her
Okay,
roll.
your next right will be Romeo. If you want to go once more, we got Bravo 2.
We'll get off here. That was nice and sporty, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Welcome to Indy.
Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Do you want to take a right on Bravo, or do you want to take it all the way across Romeo onto Echo and go straight in?
Degrees Fahrenheit. You can now
Hold
I
on,
think
let's just go
Echo
right
would
on.
be more direct.
Do you want to go straight down?
Yeah, let's go take Romeo to Echo and take it straight in.
But this is Bravo, this is Romeo, isn't it? Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
we're on
Romeo.
Romeo now, and we're going to go across Bravo and then right onto Echo.
Yeah. Yep. That's what we'll do. Clean it up. Timer
Indy
is
traffic,
on.
Riptide 68 clear of runway 05 left. Indy.
Okay, it'll be this next right, and we'll take that all the way in.
Yep. Bravo Charlie, what is going on? Welcome aboard. You just probably came at the perfect time. Look at how pretty this airport is.
Man, I love this airport.
So do I. It's really cool. They did such a good job.
That
what
they
did we
did.
say? Bravo 5 on the gate.
Yep, Bravo 5.
GSX, here we go. I've got the clock turning.
Yeah, I got it too. We're about at 1 minute.
Good deal. I mean, I should have had FSLT, but it usually running flight sim on. Dude, I didn't get any pictures. Did you get pictures?
Nope.
Dang, what are we doing? We're slacking over
no.
here. We are slacking.
I'm still trying to think of what to say for a PA.
That's right.
The most reassuring sound in aviation.
Exactly right. Runway's closed, folks. It's gonna be forever. What? Airport's closed.
I gotta send you something. You just made me think of something Paul sent me.
I'm gonna kick the APU gens on. Just so I You got him, or you want him?
What?
You want to kick the APU gen on?
Yeah, I can do it.
Alright, shut down number 2.
And okay, number 2 coming off. I turned off the taxi lights so we don't blind the marshaller.
Thank you.
Number 2's dead.
Alright. Now you can't, I gotta stop a little short than what he's telling me because of this gate. That's right there. Alright, come on the brakes. Okay, I'm shut number 1. You're on power.
Okey-dokey.
You got power on?
Yep.
Okay, number 1's off. Seatbelt signs. You already did it. That was awesome. All right, let's go and get the gate up here, and I'll start deplaning him. GSX.
The boarding requested.
All right, gate. We're in the Nate. We're in the gate at 11:33. We pushed it
Looks
9.
like the AC card's broken.
Did you get it hooked up, the AC card?
It's broken.
What do you mean by that?
It won't connect.
Why not?
I don't know. Blame PMDG.
Hold on. Let me see something. Wheel chocks are set. What's the temp out there? 70?
Yep.
That's not too bad. Let me go over here. FS actions. We're going to go ground. Air conditioning unit request. It's coming.
Oh, I guess it needed your magic touch.
Uh-huh. That's about right. Okay, target 0. Start the deplaning process. There it is, folks. At the gate here, Indy, 11:33. Good job, Nate. That was excellent.
Yeah, that was real fun.
That was fun. That was a good time. Successful ride. We just got to put it in the books. Now let me go ahead and stop my clock. And
Add
then
it to my reverse tab.
Yeah, exactly. When do you want to... let's see. It's 11:35, so you figure we took off at 9.
Yep.
9, 10, 11. That's 2 hours and 35 minutes. So let's say we should arrive at 12. Well, let's say with a pad, you could say maybe 2 hours and 45 minutes. Right?
Yeah,
That gives us a 10-minute pad.
I'd say probably 11:50 would be a good block.
All right. Let's say 11:50. So that'll give us 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Yep.
Okay, as a block. Which means that puts us around, let's do an hour on this one.
An hour turn?
An hour turn, because this is a long haul. You want to get out, go to the terminal, get something to eat.
Yeah.
Bathroom. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to just, before we do anything, I'm going to go ahead and dump the payload, set it to empty. I'll write our fuel in there, and then I'll save the panel state for next week. And then I'll... 4180, and I'll tell you I do have, we'll have to get together. I'll show you the Salt Lake scenery I have.
Ooh.
Yeah, you'll have to get it, right?
Uh-huh. If it's decent, unlike the one that's out, or the one that I have, I want it. Because I used to love Salt Lake.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, PacSim's coming out with theirs, which is going to be really nice.
Oh, so you probably have the same one as I do then.
I don't know. There's two of them.
Yeah.
There's two sceneries. There's one is crap. It's just absolute garbage.
Well,
the other one's
because it was the old.
Yeah, it's not. This one's not the old.
The old terminal. Yeah, this one's the new terminal. I have the same one.
Well, yeah. That's good. Oh, let's turn this off before I go there. All right, let me save the state. Save the panel state. We're going to call this 80102. 80102. Click save. Well, that was really fun. I enjoyed that. That was a good ride. It went out really without any issues.
Well, besides my idiocy, yeah.
I mean, the landing was sporty. It was bumpy.
Yeah.
Gusty, bumpy.
That was fun.
It was good. She didn't want to slow down, that was for sure.
No, but they never do.
What was the rate on that, folks? Did you catch a rate for me? I don't know where the heck we landed out. It looked like we pretty much maybe right outside the touchdown zone.
I think we were just right outside it, yeah. I think Jeffrey said 189, which feels about right.
Good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good considering.
Yeah, that was sporty.
That was a sporty touchdown. Alright, let's go ahead and click File. We're going to end the flight. We will file this. We get some credit. Nice. We used 13,800 pounds of fuel. Pretty good.
Oh, the beginning of the long hauls.
197. Nice. I wish I would have recorded that. I want to see. Anyway, you can see.
Before we started, I'm going to record that, but
yeah, I should have recorded the dang thing to see where we touched down at. Dang it. All right, folks. Well, welcome to Indianapolis. And if you've never been here before, it's really a cool place. I'll take you on the drone here, and we could just fly around inside, and I'll kind of show you. They've done a really good job with the scenery. It's just beautiful. We're just going to come over here, and I'll show you the Indy 500. This is all modeled. It's pretty cool. So this is going to be one of our focus cities. We actually have more than two, don't we? We have, how many flights to Indy do we have? We have.
Well, we got
Detroit
3 right now.
Yeah, Detroit. Detroit comes here. We have now Salt Lake and Miami. We have 2 flights coming in from Miami to here. That's cool. Good stuff. Nate, I appreciate you, man. Yeah. Appreciate your hard work, and you'll put me to work next week.
Yes, I will.
As it's your leg. And by that time, we will have a full multi-crew procedure in place.
Oh, boy.
Mark my words. So it will be done. Call-outs and everything are going to be in there, so we'll have to study.
Yes, we will.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, folks. Well, if you haven't yet, smash the subscribe button. That always helps the channel out. And the like button, obviously. And we hope you enjoyed your time with us, and we hope we kept you entertained. And if you want to sign up to the virtual airline, it's flycoastalairways.com. Definitely sign up, or in this case, apply. Just have to make sure you have 200 hours in VATSIM, and that you have that passion behind you, and you're dedicated. That's kind of what we're looking for, dedicated individuals who want a little bit of a challenge. This 800 is pretty. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, she's
pretty
nice.
Airplane. Really pretty airplane. All right,
love that airplane.
Next stop, Salt Lake City, next week.
Yep.
I think, if I'm not camping. I might be camping.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, there's so many things we're doing. Let me look really quick.
Yeah. Because aren't you going to be out here next week too, or is that the week after?
No, next week I'll be there. But I'm only there for a day, so let's see.
Okay.
We've got the 16th. I don't have anything scheduled, but that doesn't mean anything because I never have anything scheduled. So we'll see. How's that? I'll let you know.
That's fine.
Worst case scenario, we do it on a Thursday night or something.
That works for me. I have Thursdays off.
Would it? Okay.
Yeah, I have Thursdays off, so that works perfectly. I can do it whenever on a Thursday.
Okay. Good. All right. You guys have a great... Can you post the link for the...
Oh, you just got to send an email to ceo@flycoastalairways.com.
Yeah, you could do that too. Here's the website.
Should just be
There you go.
flycoastalairways.com.
Yeah, you just throw that in your browser. You're good to go. All right, Nate. Thanks, buddy. And
Yep,
we'll see
thank
you
you.
folks maybe next week, Thursday. Who knows? I'll let you know.
Yep.
All right, folks. Until next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. Join us next week as we fly from Indianapolis over to Salt Lake City. And Nate does the flying. All right.
Oh, boy.
Ciao for now. All right, Nate. We'll see you, man.
So, also, before you go.
Well, I'm gonna hang on. I could talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks. I'll be applying. Oh, that's good to hear. Okay, let's do this thing. I gotta shut all this off.